Welcome along. How is everybody in still the difficult circumstances of any Android players? So frustrating that Hutch have got the issues. So really feeling, honestly, I feel guilty for streaming so much because I know you can't play at the moment. But surely it's been around 24 hours now. Surely they can get it released at some point. Man, you guys have got to get catching up, and girls. Corris, welcome. David, welcome. Already hitting like on the stream. That is perfect, my friend. Brian, good afternoon. Twiggy's still waiting. We've got Steve Starkey, yep, still awaiting the update. Sven's still waiting for the update as well. Here we go again, Peter. Absolutely, here we go again. Nagula's still waiting for the update. Everyone's still checking. Brent is almost in Series 7. Good work, Brent. So far, Edits is here, welcome. But yeah, they did obviously put an update out earlier on, which is still awaiting, obviously, them to sort it out. Nolene, welcome back as well, nice to see you. Obviously, yes, withdrawal symptoms. Everybody now realising that they had a very strong addiction to F1 Clash when you take it away, that's for sure. Let's go purchase an iOS. I mean, that's potentially, maybe you could get a 14-day cancellation period and just go and get an iPhone or something. That might not be too bad. Povelis, welcome. EDM game, FIFA, welcome. But yeah, they should roll it out. I mean, they're waiting. They are obviously trying to get it sorted. Fabian, yep, still waiting as well. Jonathan's back at it. We expect nothing less than you, Jonathan, still going at it. Jetto, whoop whoop. It's the sound of Jetto for 9 months. Jetto, you could have literally had a small child for the same amount of time that you've been here. Fair enough. Much appreciated. Yeah, so a lot of people still waiting for the update. Marcelo, welcome. Notifications on Android, but still getting... I've heard this quite a lot. I've heard a lot of people getting updates to say, oh, your free crate is ready, and you can't get into the game. So, yeah, that's that. I mean, it's just almost like poking a bear in a way. It's like, it's here, but you can't have it. So very, very annoying. Make sure, everyone, you do hit the like button as well. Appreciate some big numbers as well. Pastor over on Twitch, welcome along as well. Will we get compensation? I think Hutch are looking at it. I'm sure they are. What compensation they may give, though, to catch people up is interesting, because that is how they do that. I wouldn't want to be a Hutch employee right now. But obviously, I'm sure they're trying. No clue who the issue lies with, whether it's with Hutch or with its Android, Google, but we wait and see. But you just wait. When all of you get ready to go, I'm sure you'll be ready smashing it. Like the videos and hit the bell for notification and comment. Appreciate it, David. But yeah, we're going to still climb. We're in Series 5. We're about to unlock Series 6. iX OneDrive updating stores every minute. I'm sure we'll hear more on Discord as well. Erwin, what should we spend on the CC shop? So I'm still yet to do a video on this. However, I feel like the car is quite strong over the driver. Monolith that we get. But yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. CC pinched. Potentially, Nash. Potentially. I'm still out there. Drivers or car, though. I'm going to copyright Nash and ban him before he can tell me anything. But the more we play Nash, the more we find out, as you know. Wait until I get your spreadsheets up, Nash. No, I'm joking. I won't do that. Yeah, let's get into some races then. We've got crates that we're going to queue in. We're going to keep cycling through the crates as much as we can. Asset trading will be interesting, Nash, when somebody unlocks it to know how much that costs. Because everything else is expensive. Wouldn't be surprised if they reduced it. Free-to-play is going to be tough. So, yes, we have started the free-to-play account at the moment. What I am doing is I have just uploaded and going to release tomorrow a How to Win Series 2. So, we've started off already. And that is the main reason why I am not streaming the free-to-play account right now. I don't want to get that account massively ahead and then struggle to do it. So, yeah, that is the reason why. Streaming during work time. Frederick, we have got the week off for this purpose. I didn't quite think I'd have the week off to provide Android users a bit of missing from the game, but obviously that is how it is. Yeah, so we're not actually sure, Ikan, at the moment. We're not 100% sure if car is better or driver's better in the CC store. So we're still waiting to understand which one is better when it comes to the store. So as soon as I feel confident, I will release that information to any of you as and when. Goran, welcome. Trinity Pool Service and Maintenance wants to get going. Absolutely. Max, welcome as well. So Tankayun, it seems to be Android still the issue. And I believe it's any Android as well, not just a case of some Android in some places. Yeah, well, Jetto, the thing we've got to imagine is drivers from Series 12 have good qualifying stats over the lower parts and lower drivers. But remember, good parts also have a qualifying stat. So the gap is no longer increased, potentially. That's one way to look at it. Porsche, welcome. And in Series 6, grinding, grafting, everybody is out already. Well, most people, let's be fair. But come on, Sam. I'm sure F1 Clash, if they pop back on in the live stream, they'll be trying to get this fixed. I'm sure they do not want players left out of this game. I can assure you of that. So we're going to try and get some wins. We're going to try and keep a win streak going. We're going to try and use a few boosts along the way. So we've got plenty of some boosts, so we'll keep it going. First race of the day, can we win? So the reason why we have got Perez is because Perez came up available in the shop. So we haven't spent the CC points yet. And I'll tell you who is in the shop today after this race. And I may be making my second purchase with books of the season. So I'll let you have a think. There's 82 people in here at least at the moment. I want you all, we'll keep the engagement going, to have a guess. And I want you to guess, who do you think is the epic in my shop today? That is the question. It's a bit of fun. Morning, Tim, as well. How to win without boost? Nagula, we have got it coming, don't worry. We've got series winning guides. We've got a bit of Kevin. We've got a Lando. We've got an Albon. I mean, some of you might have seen my video earlier, to be fair. I may have just underestimated some of you's watching ability. Archon for Nash. Just get it, Nash. You'll be all right. Norris, Joe, Hulkenberg, Lando, Albon, Epic Logan, Leclerc. As a WF1 in the shop. I mean, I could get my own card one day. You never know. That'd be quite cool, actually. Yeah, Jetto, when I asked that question, I kind of thought, did I show it earlier on? Because if I did, then everyone's going to know. Few people say, Kevin, Nagula, don't give it away. We don't want to tell them. We've got to keep the guessing going. Max Verstappen, as Camo Knight says. Russell goes for Tim. Yeah, there's a few interesting ones. Obviously, we've had to change up the F1 attire today. We've gone back to Red Bull. We went McLaren yesterday. I've only got two tops, McLaren and Red Bull. Are we rushing to Series 12? Not at the moment. We're not rushing to Series 12. We're going to go through quite a lot of the series, but we're not going to go massively to the roof yet. I don't want to make any mistakes early on. So I know GP groupings have changed this year, but I don't trust it 100% at the moment. So I'm going to hold and I'm going to see what happens. Never spill too many beans, Nash. Adrian Newey in the shop. Hey, that's not a bad shout. We can get some real pit crews and strategics and aerodynamics, or however you bloody say the word. Everyone. But let's get into pit. 8 laps in Zandvoort IX1 Drive. Yes, 8 laps in Zandvoort, 9 laps at Spain, 6 laps at Jeddah. Trying to think of anything else that's changed. I can't think off the top of my head. I'm sure a lot of you will tell me. Is MLS 7 laps now, is it? I think. Series 12, only 4? Really? Edits? That's an interesting one to take a look at. Jayton's halfway through Series 4. Different setups, so important. Yes, so I did mention it in the video earlier on. You definitely have to look at different setups, different boosts now as well. Android F1. Oh, Trinity, why did I not create that as a little meme beforehand? Oh, yeah, that'd have been cruel. It would have been cruel to kid everybody that I'm on Android, wouldn't it? It'd have been. I wouldn't have got many viewers back after that point. Bahrain. I can't remember all of the tracks. I haven't done too many. Monaco's still 8, I think it is. And Peter's 75 off Series 7. Peter grinding hard. Android, no, pause. Android's still waiting. I'm sure there's 96 people in here. I can probably tell you that at least 80 of them are waiting for the update. Well, that's what it feels like. It definitely feels like Android has a lot more players than Apple, which is interesting. Can't call put the race Tonka. It gets me every time, mate. It gets me every time. I'm there racing, following the old strategy, and then suddenly someone's knocked a lap off. So we've got to be able to check that before you race. That's another key attribute. USA and 1 Japan. Yeah, there's a lot of differences. Bahrain 7 laps in Series 4. Chances are, Jonathan, it will stay at Series 4 7 laps if that is the case. Tyres do more laps. Tyres are a little bit different. So tyres don't often show how many laps they do properly. I feel like when I'm racing, sometimes I can do more laps than I actually can. I think it depends on potentially a tyre management boost as well. And going on the old Twitch as well. EDM Game FIFA, welcome on there. Most viewed you've had in a live. So Marco, yesterday was probably the best I will ever get, most likely. And yesterday we had a peak, so that is the most, of 268 people at one time. And I think yesterday we pretty much average over around 5 hours about 220 people. So it was absolutely insane yesterday. Massive numbers. Everybody, I mean, I wish we could keep that the same for the season. Now that would be good. Floodgates for the release, I think they're still trying to get it through. From what I know is it's been raised with Google as high as possible. I'm sure everybody is going to be straight at it as soon as it is gone. I think what I usually say is that I will know the update comes out when all of you disappear from the stream. if it comes out in 10 minutes time and I go down to 10 viewers, I know that the Android's just dropped. As we are in to Series 6. Oh, don't just make me spend more bucks. They're not getting... Anybody think that's worth it? I feel like they're getting reduced benefit and increased cost. Do I want 2 platinum crates at Series 6? See, Porsche, I have not got many safety cars either. Well, no, Trinity, Paul, appreciate it massively. Well, yeah, Elegant, that's the thing. Would we have got these amount of viewers without Hutch messing up or Google messing up? One of the two. But no, honestly, Marco, thank you. It means a lot. I absolutely love what I do. So, yeah, to have still now at a midday on a, what are we on, Wednesday? 103 viewers just gone up to. Madness. Absolutely incredible. So, some of you asked, what's in the shop, Aaron? What is in the shop? If you didn't see it earlier on. That, I think, is going to be very purchasable indeed later on today. Mr. Alex Albon. And there is no, if you are watching, there is no unlock offers this season. So if you are planning to buy an item out of this shop or you unlock a new driver, there is currently no new offers. So don't expect you to go and get a nice, lovely offer as soon as you do get it. Further points on CC. CC points, still hold them, still wait. We are benefiting one side to the other, but we're still holding fire to basically see what is the best to use it on. I don't want to rush a video, and I've said to you guys, girls, many times, I will never rush a video out for views. I will never rush a video for engagement. I will take my time with certain videos, and then I will come out with exactly what I think. And that'll be the same for the CC points. You only get to use your CC points once or twice, so I will not be telling you yet because there's still a little bit of work to do. Now, CC points give you a very small advantage in the season. That advantage often lasts 1 or 2 weeks max, because remember, after the first GP completes, if you are racing champion, you are going to get a load of champion rewards potentially, and that might override your CC purchase straight away. But it also depends that if you get to Saturday next week in the GP and you have a massive chance at a first ever P1, you might go and unlock a driver or a car part early to guarantee you that P1. There's a lot to think about, and that's why I don't think there is a best result for everybody at all. But here we go. Race Start Series. Start Stars. Series 6 we are now in. It is expensive, the CC store. It gives us a tiny little bit of advantage. That's for sure. No giveaways more at the minute, Fabian, but I always do push Hutch to try and get some more. That is one thing that Hutch Sam will tell you all the time. I am always pestering Sam to get whatever I can give you. Always, without a doubt. That is my middle name. What should we do with the books? Well, personally, for books, if you're free to play and you... Wow, look at that. Jesus. So, 7 laps. We could do a 4-3 or we could do a 3-2-2. We've got Race Start and Power Unit. Where is Frost? Let's try a 4-3 here. This is going to be interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I probably should have changed the setup. I didn't even think about that. You're right. But it's only Race Start, which is not as bad. I mean, K-Mag's pretty bad. I could probably get a better driver than K-Mag with a little bit better Race Start. That's really... I'm going to try cornering for this track. I'm going to keep the touring in. Speed equals Series 6. Is it? I thought it was Race Start. Well, we'll find out, won't we? If I batter this guy on here and it's cornering, then we know. Reader still waiting for it. Absolutely still waiting for the update, as always. I mean, this rival has pulled ahead, clearly, in P1. But yes, edits as says, Race Start and Power Unit for this track. So obviously other tracks will have different stat. But Jetto, that's what we've got to work out. We're going to let this rival push, because he's going to do 3 laps on them medium tyres. I mean, we've got pretty good tyre management, actually, considering. So we're going to keep pushing a little bit at a time. Magnussen, I mean, we're not going to win this race. There's no chance. We are just so far behind compared. But we'll see. It's good experience in this series. But P12, maybe that rival's probably not going to pit now, are they? Unless they do 2 laps on the medium. They've done 2 laps on the soft. And they do 2 laps on the medium. Okay. So they are 2-stopping. That's interesting. I need to get some power unit back. So 2-stop, and they've got to get another stop. So we're not actually in a bad position here. Strategy is king. Or queen, whoever you are. What should I prioritise, drivers or car? So at the minute, obviously you can prioritise either because they're 2 different settings. But at the minute, looking like car is good. Drivers get you a good position, but your car will make the field work. Well, yes, so I still think cornering could be the meta. Or at least a balanced setup might be key. As we come round then, I don't think we're in too bad of a position here. Because we're going to come back for mediums. We're going to save this power unit. Yeah, exactly, Naguda. So they are, that's official from Hutch, I think, as well. So they are working. Players, once we have confirmed the release, has begun on both platforms. So yeah, still waiting. SDO not used CC points yet. We're still waiting to try and find out which is the best one. As soon as we know, we'll let it out there. Overtaking is a bit tricky. Well, overtaking in theory is still the same, isn't it? You can't really do much on the straights. It is mainly in the corners still. But we're not going to win this race. We have got it, unless they go for softs again. Ooh, okay, softs again. If this car goes softs in front, now, oh no, it goes on again. So they might run out of tyres. Come on, have we got a chance of winning this race? Meta is speed or cornering. You get out a qualify opponent depending on your setup. Yep. Let's see if we can make moves here. we're out with Magnussen. Let's push Magnussen as much as we can, as we get absolutely slam-dunked. Let's keep pushing. We've got plenty of tyres. We've got the rival there in P15 about to run out of tyres. And we're now on the ascendancy to try and come in. Albon in the shop edits. Yeah, pretty much multiple stops for this AI. And we're going to try and hunt down. They're going to pit next lap, but we're not going to get P1. What I am trying to do is close up on this other medium car. But suddenly, Magnussen can't get past Sargent. Are we? And they've gone for hards. That's a very interesting strategy from the AI. But I don't think we're still going to beat them, because we're so far behind. There's David G. You legend. Just seen that in the chat. I'm sure it'll pop up in a brief second. You absolute legend, David. Thank you so much. I need to get some music for that one. Everyone give a big, massive W for David in the chat. I think it's just a little alert that comes up off memory. So David says, just a little something for your absolute dedication to us. Videos and strategies slap hard. Keep it up. So big dub for David. He's not come through yet. Eventually, I'm sure it will. Well, we are on the cusp of winning. But absolute legend. Yes, guys. Get that legend in. We're not that far off here. The A hasn't come up with an alert. We're only one car behind. There it is. David G coming in. Super chat. Massive thank you, David. Honestly. So I think we literally need 2 points. And here's 2 cars. Can we snatch? No, we can't. No, we're not going to get it. We tried. That was a tough matchup. Very tough. Yes, Matthew, they add together, indeed. So we actually levelled that race. So it's actually a really good race from us to be able to even put that close. You can see the rival had similar team score, which is very interesting. So they must have 2 good drivers and a poor car, is my guess. Not too bad. Zhou Guanyu and Hulkenberg, level 2. Zhou Guanyu. Who is spending to get level 2? Epic Zhou Guanyu. That's expensive. That's mad. And the car was, well and truly better than ours. So we're always on the back foot then. Peter, how do you get Zhou Guanyu level 2? Isn't he like series 9 or 10? Or have you purchased him in the shop? Ah, he's only series 6. Okay, series 6. I'll let you off. That's fair. Just got a legendary. First legendary crate for Jacko. Why are we not getting any legendary crates? I haven't seen any so far. Change your setup for speed. Well, let me have a look what it is, though, because Vegas is quite a speed track. Belgium's quite a speed track. Japan, yeah, it probably is a speeder, better circuit. But I've got to change some parts. See what we've got here. Let's get some speed out. See if we've got anything that we can. Let's upgrade this while we've got it. Make a little bit. Fan from Brazil, Rodrigo, welcome. Thank you, Rodrigo. I mean, I've lost a fair views. I've lost a fair amount of races so far. It's not gone great. That is the ridiculous one that costs a fortune. So this is pretty much the best setup I've got. It's not amazing. 57 compared to that. So drivers, Perez and Magnussen. I can upgrade Magnussen if I wanted. But 450,000 coins is insane. So, I tell you what we'll do. Because it's only small change in the fact. And David's just gifted us a £5 super chat. What we'll do is we'll get the Series 6 promo offer, shall we? As a treat, this is on David then. Let's hopefully, David, you're the man, you are the boss. This is on you. Hopefully we'll get something good. We might as well give it back to the community so you can watch. George Russell, 97 now, so he's a level up. We get 80 Aeroblade. So that's interesting. We'll have a look at that one. We get 86 Nexus 2. We get Logan Sargent rare. Yes, Dub David, absolutely. 17 Daniel Ricciardo rare. Of course, sit down. We get Nico Hulkenberg. And 3 Kevin Magnussen. No signs of Zhou Guanyu just yet. Come on, Zhou Guanyu, where are you? $5. Yeah, I know, David. This is what you could have had. So we get the Pulse. We've got 72 Leclerc, which is decent. 11 Logan. Is Zhou Guanyu going to drop? Is he going to drop? Yes, he is. Here he is, Zhou Guanyu. Not enough to upgrade, though, as Hulkenberg comes back out again. But there you go. I mean, we could rock on Alex Albon as well. Let's take a look at this Blade. Hey, someone say speed. I'll have a bit of that. Jesus! Oh, put the money up. Good God! Level 1 common. 790,000. Wow. Max Verstappen common. It costs too much to upgrade at the minute. Good Lord. I mean, I want a bit more cornering than that. There you go. Let's go with that. The coin economy is taking a lot to get used to. Absolutely it is. It is bonkers what the coins are in here. But obviously we can race and we can get 260,000 coins a race. So it's not that bad. But obviously it looks a lot worse when we're trying to do it. So let's make some room for some Series 6 crates if we ever win one. It is quite a lot, but I think it's there to slow players down, Peter. That is what I get. 5.2 million. Jesus, for an upgrade. That is mad. I'm sure you're all going to get used to these coins running out. That is certain. We'll get the Zenith. Yobei, that's the thing, mate. Honestly, it's madness. If you look at... I think it was Motion... Not that one. If you look at Motion... Now, it's a Series 4 card. It is level 4. And you think, right, how much is this going to cost? 50 grand? 75 grand? Why don't you try 1.5 million? Madness. But we do earn more coins a race. That is the difference here. We can use... Oh, Jesus. So, I think we use this. Let's have a look at our drivers as well. Kevin is on there. Max Verstappen has got better overtaking, but his race start and his tyres are a lot less. That's why I don't want to use Max. And in a minute, is quite a bit of an upgrade on coins. Danny Rick, not looking too bad. Sargent, looking okay. So we'll Zhou Guanyu. I think we'll use Zhou Guanyu, shall we? Poor tyre management. But we'll get away with it, I hope. Zhou Guanyu, Stenio, welcome. Yeah, Yobei, we've got to be grinding races now. That is key. You've got to be... And I'm happy to lose as many races as possible to find out that I don't care about win rates and, oh, I've got an 85% win rate. I don't care. It's all about having fun and learning this. Zero appeared where it shouldn't. Marco, he could have done. And this is the first time we head off to Spa, so it'd be interesting what strategy. There used to be 6 laps. It used to be a 2-2-2. Don't use boost. Edits, I can use boost, no problem. But it depends. I need to win. I can't run out of coins. And look at this. Oh my God. What am I doing wrong? Oh my God. Race start and speed. Oh dear. Oh boy. Naguda, not too sure. I think Norris was faster in Miami than Max, to be fair. This is unbelievable. Oh, and it's real. Like, how am I supposed to win? Like, that's impossible. Like, they've got the same team score, but the difference is unbelievable. Chance of winning 0.00001. Yeah, I think that's even lower than that. That is madness. I mean, they haven't pulled away too much at present. But that is crazy. I mean, can we put up a fight? Probably not. We don't think we even have a stronger car. Yeah, check his setup. He's got level 2 Zhou. But his car, I think, was a lot better. So he might have a higher qualifying stat in total. But the gaming community, it's a sub. Appreciate it, the gaming community. It's just madness. Why? I think now we're getting punished for playing the game. Matchmaking Alex. But the thing is, the guy's got the same team score pretty much, but he's absolutely, obviously, picking qualifying stats, and it's helping at the minute. Does he go for 3 laps? He should surely go for 3 laps here. And Zhou Guanyu does not have tyre management that's great. I got no choice. Zhou Guanyu's tyres are not good. The whole gaming community absolutely edits. I mean, yeah, we're never winning this. Yeah, no, Brian, I will. I don't mind losing. I honestly don't mind losing. It's all good. But there's nothing I can do in this, because I am just absolutely out-qualified and out-card, but the same team score. I think Sergio Perez, for me, is absolutely boosting my epic, and that's going to cost me. So I might have to move down from Sergio Perez to lower the team score. I mean, the rivals ran out of tyres. We haven't. And he's going to double stack. As Matej Holik, appreciate you subscribing. My look, we're not absolutely disgraced here. There is the rival in P2 and P1. Oh, well, that's not good. Get Perez out of there. I think, yeah, I think Porsche. I think my it's having Sergio Perez as an epic. So if anybody, when you get to a certain series, I think if anybody's telling you to do the best and worst driver, I think this is a reason why you need 2 pretty similar drivers as a setup rather than a really good and a lot worse. Yes, it's weird, Tonka, isn't it, seeing GUA? Really weird. But he's using Street Shark, which is race start and speed. Obviously, he started at the front anyway, so he would have always dominated that part. But for us, from where we started, yeah, I think having too high of a team score gets you some pretty average drivers, but good cars. I think that's what we're kind of learning here. But Zhou Guanyu's P11. Perez P4, though. I'm pretty happy with that. Still pushing Zhou Guanyu. But absolutely, David, that's what we've got to start doing. I mean, he's used quite a lot of tyres, though. I mean, I'm not going to catch him. That's what I'm not saying that here, but he's used a lot of tyres. But I'll take P4 and P11. Yeah, so Zhou Guanyu's tyre management doesn't seem great at level 1. It definitely needs an upgrade. But I think having Sergio Perez is just giving me a little bit tougher matchups in race 6, series 6. Sticking Prost and Virtue. Get Hutch to add them to my account. Well, can we take a point off the rival? Go! Oh, we nearly got him. He ran out of tyres. I mean, how are you running out of tyres when you're starting that far ahead of me? Yeah, I don't know why Zhou not. I mean, who is Gua? Epic level 2. Now, that would be interesting. Yeah, Perez is too good, but look at that. He's got lower team score than me. Wow. That is still bonkers. That's mad. So he's got two averagey drivers, let's say. So my Perez has a higher qualifying stat, and my Zhou Guanyu both have a higher qualifying stat. Well, Zhou Guanyu over Hulkenberg, Perez over Zhou. So really, on drivers, Perez should start ahead of them all. But car is where the difference was made. So you can see this guy had an extra 38 qualifying on his car, and overall that gave him the higher qualifying stat compared to my drivers. So that is the reason he started so far ahead, because he had 38 and then difference of 9. So he had literally 29 points more, pretty much. And that is why he started where he did. Again, we learn. This is what we're learning all the time. So, drivers. I could still use Zhou Guanyu. I kind of want to get rid of this massive influence that we've got at the moment. So, could we run all the way back to... Oh my God, that looks terrible. I mean, look at the team score drop on that. What do I do? I might just run Kevin Magnussen rare. Or epic. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Absolutely, Joe. I might run them two for now. Some people using Nico Hulkenberg rare, but I don't have him yet. Common Lando for his quali. Well, yeah, well, obviously it's in the car stats. My qualifying is 60. But I don't know. I mean, why am I not using that? Get that bad boy in. What else have we got in here? Take off some speed, take some cornering. 8 more qualifying though. So we're now seeing live on here. I'm going to go with this and try this. So now what we're seeing is you could have the most important drivers. You could have great drivers at really high qualifying, but then your car ultimately can get you a better qualifying position. So you can't stick 2 good drivers for qualifying and sacrifice your car. That's interesting. And focus on race start. Yeah, well, we'll be doing that with the drivers. As my good friend Chris, who usually is in the chat. Now, we've either got his bot or he's trying to stream snipe me. Iron, no DRS in this game, no. Maybe one day, though, you never know. So let's see if we now can master this. Bit better. Bit better. P18 and P23. You can see the qualifying stats. And we had a better qualifying than one of theirs. Suzuka. Can I do a 4-3? I'm going to try it. I know I should be using race start. I want to try it. I hope this is not real, Chris. He wouldn't go medium softs, I don't think. Let's see. Race start. Let's use it to our advantage. And we use it to our advantage absolutely like that. Justin, appreciate it. Yeah, got a Red Bull. I used the McLaren shirt yesterday. The Red Bull today. So that's a good start. The question is, can we do 4 laps on these drivers at this track? David, that race start, unbelievable, mate. I think what the game has realised was, Aaron, you've had a few bad races. It's time to give you a race win. And they've let me fly through. But let's see. We probably will double stack, but it's going to be a lot quicker than a 2-stop round here. Should have washed it again in the Jetto. It's on the line, mate. Just not dry enough yet. So even if we go backwards, I'm definitely going to be able to get a set of mediums just out of this. So as long as we beat the rival, we'll let them... Hey, Danny Rick, stuck it in the bin. Safety car. Yeah, EDM. Don't know how much that upgrade costs for show. I bet it's $1 million or so. Ian, it's basically, it used to give us a better start. And at the moment, we obviously tried it. Now, do we pit here? I might stay out. We're well ahead of the rival, though. We're going to get no real advantage if we pit. Yeah, if I take the Sauber shirt, Kimo, absolutely. And we don't want to get an Android shirt either. Hamilton, James, yes, best race start. Epic Hamilton has a 99 race start. I am going to pit because I'm just going to get them away from each other in terms of the double stacking. Tonka, who knows? Lower qualifying stat. Sometimes, Tonka, the less questions they ask, the less you know, the better. We'll keep an eye on that, though. But let's see what we've got now. See if we can pull through. We need a win, though, because we've had a couple of losses in the series. And now we need to get better. But we'll go round the old safety car. So I haven't had safety cars too much, really. I haven't seen them come out too often. This is probably only my third safety car, I would say, in around 65 races. But Justin, it can spoil us sometimes, but it can help us as well. But let's see. But Angula, mainly Ferrari, me. But I like to dive into a bit of F1 merch here and there. So as long as we do this over the line comfortably, we should be fine. We're going to come back now for mediums after this. Let's just push and hard. Push hard. Gua, as we can see. Don't know why they've put that. They should change that back to Joe. Unless F1 have told them to use GUA. That could be the difference. Magnussen P11. One stop knee tyres. Magnussen will be fine on a 2-stop. Yeah, just testing some boost, James, in this one. First time we've done Japan. Yeah, I don't get it, Joe. Not too sure. And what we'll do is we can go for softs on Magnussen. 7 laps, remember. Zhou Guanyu is out of the pits. So we'll continue on with him. Can he make a move? Yes, he can, up to P8. Still no update, Brian. I know. I haven't seen any more updates yet. Let me see if I can head over to Discord. And see if there is anything updatable yet. Let's see what Sam says. Yeah, nothing really been released at the moment. Just watch it out now. So we've got to keep waiting, folks. So P14, P7. Sargent out the back, so we should get a nice win. Finally getting a win. Yeah, floppy disk. I mean, it's been very slow. Obviously, we don't know the true issue of why it has been very slow. So, yeah, we kind of have to wait and see as to what the real reason is. Obviously, Hutch is saying that it's Google that is waiting. So, or Google who haven't deployed it. What series? I don't know, David. I am probably going to wait a series at some point and then see what happens with GP groups. I don't want to rush too much. I think this is probably what all Android are thinking now. It's probably what is fair to believe everyone's saying. Choosing the drivers, definitely want to look at, obviously qualifying and race start helps massively, but also just watch your tyre management. Overtaking, I mean, they all matter, if I'm honest. They really do all matter. I found a really low defending driver really struggled out on track. But obviously, a good race start is always very beneficial. But that was a good race. Nice little win against our good friend Chris, but obviously it was his bot. But we'll take 32 points. Our first win of this series. And that was a bit better of a matchup. Level 1, Level 2s, you can see that Logan Sargent with such poor defending. And the car, well, we're still behind on the car lot. So the rival had 4 more qualifying, a lot more power unit, a lot better setup. We just can't... Yeah, some of them we just can't compete with at the moment. But we're still getting the wins, that's what matters. Still got to keep on these stats going through. So, drivers, we've got to keep unlocking, keep upgrading. Obviously, Series 6 green crate in there now. Let's open the Series 5, though, see if it helps us. We get some bucks back. Always costs us less, that's always good. Yeah, Sunu, all the same, mate. Absolutely, all waiting. iOS for me, Justin, yeah. That's the only reason that I have it. And let's open this one. And then we can get back into another race. Some more glide. Some stabilizer. Mad Dash could be useful. Monolith. Really good cornering part. So. Let's go and see if that is any good. Well, that looks a no-brainer to me. That looks a bit steep, but that looks usable. Nice 74 qualifying now. That's more like it. Have we got anything else we can add in? 10 speed. I don't want to lose 10 speed. Could maybe take that. Pretty balanced setup there. 82 qualifying. Let's see if that makes a difference. Need to go and buy Mr. Joe, don't I? Mr. Alex Albon from the shop. Real player, 553. Now, we've just upped our car qualifying by a good solid 12 to 15. No, I think 20, actually. We're going back to Japan. Now, really, last time out, it was looking pretty tough to do a one stop there. Why do we get out qualified so much? Oh. So, I'm going to try mediums. I'm going to try hards. I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to go Eagle. Race start and corner. No, I'm not. I'm going to go Sa. And then for Zhou Guan Yu, race start and cornering, Kawai. I'm going to try a 2-stop and a 1-stop. Zulu, we are from the UK. Street Shark for the rival. I mean, this is painful at the minute. It just feels like there's not a lot we can do. I don't really understand it massively. Now, I get that the qualifying stats, but we seem to just go backwards. We've got a good start with Zhou Guan Yu, though. But look at the rival, absolutely bolted off on their medium tyres. We are going to move P4, but Magnussen, well out the back. Max, usually if you match up pretty quickly, it's a real player. But maybe we need a better driver by Albon and pair him with Perez. But our team score is just going to be so much higher. But what can we do, Peter? It's literally impossible to overcome at the minute, especially real player. We all know real players are very tough to overcome anyway when the matchmaking. But this guy's got the same sort of team score than us, and we just can't compete. Use Perez and a second driver. So a worse second driver. Albon and Magnussen. Oh, another safety car. And look at Magnussen right out the back. Is there any point? Von Nagula, the thing is, when you match up with a rival, you've already matched them up. So there's nothing you can really do about it. Swipe Brent, it's tempting, mate. I want to see his car, though. That's the problem. I want to see why I'm getting absolutely dominated when it comes to qualifying starts. Like, I am never out-qualifying the opponent by, like, top 3 against P18. Yeah, James, I feel like that is the way. Series 6, Peter, this is. But I've just upgraded Magnus on another level, so he shouldn't be too bad. It's a little bit frustrating. We've got to find the balance. We've got to find the balance. Yeah, Porsche, I don't want to go ridiculously bad. I obviously want to use... Well, Peter, I've got Kawhi Boost, which is not too bad at all. Kawhi Boost should be good. SAR should be good round here as well. As we start lap 4. Let's just push for now. We literally getting tapped as we get Adi Wiguna with a sub. Albon or Ricardo or Perez. I think Albon deserves a spot in a Red Bull now. Generally do. Well, we're not going to win this race, but I want to see what this guy is driving. That's why I'm happy to lose, because I need to see what other people have got. This rival is absolutely paced out front. Let's just try and keep ahead. Keep ahead of that rival there. We're in the pits. Self-control stats. I don't really know. Not too good, though, I don't think. So until we get a lot higher, we're going to keep struggling. But it seems to me like people are taking qualifying stats, though. Because that qualifying stat obviously forces him to the front. But we can't slice our way through. Andrea, welcome. Copper still potentially the best. Well, race start, cornering, overtake. Joe. Vegas, free hard when you get it. Yeah, still a one-stop track by the sounds in Vegas. Yeah, difficult racing right now. Rivals already out. I mean, look, they're a rival that started like P1 and P6 and used boost, so we're never going to win anyway. I mean, K-Mag's qualifying must be letting us down. And now we've got to try and find the sweet spot. That's about the 3rd out of 4 times of trying in this series. I mean, Zhou Guan Yu's moved into P2. So, I mean, Zhou Guan Yu hasn't had a bad race at all. F1 Shorts, they should get some decent compensation. Don't know what it's going to be, of course. But, obviously, they're going to be over 24 hours behind at that point. But hopefully it's a lot better than Cold Craig Joe. I think that would be the kick in the teeth. Yeah, James, we've got to... We'll have a look after this. Obviously, we're changing our setup around quite a bit at the minute. Morning, Ian. Yeah, I enjoy it, Ian. We're going for a rough patch. We've just moved up to Series 6, and it's a little bit tough. We're getting some really... What would I say is I'm getting really okay matchmaking, but I'm getting absolutely swamped in qualifying. So we're just going to try and see the balance of where we are going wrong. But let's find out. So let's see. I think this guy had either less team score or the same. So look at that. This rival had 18 team score less than us. Never, Max. Never. But drivers... I mean, he had the same Zhou Guan Yu, exactly the same. He had Logan Sargent, so obviously we went further back. Rare. What? And you cannot tell me that a qualifying and a qualifying stat added together work. Because you telling me that you've got 85 qualifying on your car and I've got literally 82, there's a difference of 3, and you've got a driver who's got 41 as well, and I'm the one starting mid-pack and you're starting P1. It's got to include speed and cornering still. It's got to include speed and cornering still for the qualifying stats. Yeah, well, Griezmann United, it shouldn't do. It should just be the 2 qualifying stats added together now. But that cannot be the case. If you've got the same qualifying drivers with Zhou Guanyu and only 3 difference in qualifying. Yeah, but Brent, the queue sets the grid. It does. But the car, what the difference is, I shouldn't start that far away. I shouldn't start 10 positions down for a difference of 3 qualifying. But Trevor, I'm only 3 different, and I've started the other end of the field. But apparently, James, it shouldn't. Ah, Marin. So originally, let's check the FAQs then. But they said originally, I think, that it might just be qualifying and qualifying to make the game easy. So if that is the case, then obviously they've kept that in. So let's just have a look. I don't even know where's the, oh, there it is. I couldn't find where the FAQs are. So, your drivers and your car's qualifying stat will determine your qualifying score. We use the score to work out your perfect qualifying lap time. Your driver's qualifying stat and the total of your components' qualifying stats are added together to give you a driver qualifying score. The score is then used to determine your qualifying lap time. The higher your qualifying score, the higher the chance of a quicker lap time and a higher starting position. If 2 or more drivers share the same qualifying lap time, the driver with the highest qualifying stat wins and qualifies higher. Having the highest qualifying score will significantly increase your chances of higher performance, however will not guarantee qualifying ahead of your opponents. Some unpredictability retained. So my predictability is the fact that I get shoved down to P12 and he starts P1 because of 3 qualifying difference on the car. So yeah, Jetto, well, it could be that, yes. It could have an impact on where the AI cutoff point is. So if I go up 3 more, I should start at the front, in theory. But yeah, so for everybody watching, speed and cornering do not affect your qualifying position anymore. It is solely the 2 stats that are added together. Yeah, but Peter, the qualifying stat for driver and car is added together. He had 82. I think it's it's your car stat and your driver stat. It's just them 2 per driver. Because when you go into the game, it's a lot different. I'm not raging. I'm just disappointed a little bit. But who can we use instead? Albon, I haven't got Albon unless I buy him. But no, that's what I'm trying to find out here. It's like, am I, like Jetto says, I'm in the middle of the cutoff with the AI here. So he's at 85, I'm at 82, and the cutoff might be 84. That's why it looks so bad. So I get Jetto's point. But that can be the only reason. I shouldn't be that much lower. I don't really have another driver unless I went with that. But I've got 700 team score. But what I'm trying to do, and it is, I mean, I share passion. I'm trying to work out how it works. Defending is shocking for Sargent, though, Justin. That's the problem. That is the only issue. But his qualifying is fairly decent. Jesus. I mean, let's try these two. So, keeping it the same on the car, which was still increased. Now I'm increasing it with Perez. So, in theory, I should start at the front now with Perez. And what I do believe, Peter, is that each driver has its own qualifying stat. So, it's the car and the driver added together for each driver. It's not the total of 2 drivers and a car. I think it's 1 driver, 1 car, and that's the stat. So I should start at the front. P2. And we're happy again. Yeah! Race start and speed. Let's use these. Now that looks a little bit better. Can you actually do free soft on it? Yeah, so this is what we've got to work out here. And that's why we're here. That's why if you're on Android, I'm trying to say all this so that you can learn as well. Everyone's saying free soft. That's a lot in it for tyres. I mean, I'm just going to cruise with Perez here and I'll see what can happen. Free soft, free medium. Interesting. But yeah, no, it's really good to have this debate with everybody that's in here, though, to work out how it works. Because literally, in the last race, we had 3 difference, and I started so far back. So it must be that the qualifying stat for Series 6 is around that 110 mark. That's quite interesting. So Sargent can only do a 2-2-2. He cannot even stretch these because of his tyre management. Free wet, Kavegi, can you imagine? Yeah, Swaroop still waiting at the moment. But yeah, it's great to have this, and it's good to have as many of you chatting away in chat because we can learn so much a lot quicker. Yeah, Sargent's having to do 2 softs at the minute. Let's try it, Peter. See if we can do free soft, free medium all the way. Sargent can't. I still might end up losing this race because we are massively behind the opponent at the minute. It might end up being Sargent that ends up being the problem. But we're back out. P14. Yeah, we're quite far behind at the minute. We've got to do some catching up. But we're going to try. I mean, at least we're learning a little bit more now. We've learned that we're right on the borderline of some series. Mac, not heard too much yet. I'm sure when I get one, I'll let you know. And this rival is just going to come out ahead. We're not going to win anyway because Sargent's too far back now. So Sargent, I need a driver that's just ahead of Sargent on qualifying. That's key, I think. That's what I'm missing. But we're not a million miles behind. See if we can keep Sergeant pushing. Hanging in the balance. Yeah, Sergeant, that's what I mean. I've never done Spa before. So again, really good race to know what to do next time. I love losing on this account. Absolutely love it. I've got a better win rate on my free-to-play. It's worrying, isn't it? Yeah, Andrea, we're going to use all the tank now, I think. Where's Sergeant come out? P10. Yeah, absolutely. Sergeant and his defending, though. That's the problem with him. Yeah, Armando, everyone's still waiting. Yeah, Diverse Lando could be an option. But the only thing is, he costs a lot of coins. A lot of coins. And that's what I'm struggling with. I can just buy coins, but I don't want to, like, go to that extent. But we're not going to win this because he's going to get 2 positions ahead. I'm not going to catch up to P9. From your club, Joe. So we've worked it out. We've worked out what we need to do now with Perez. And it's just our second driver that's letting us down. We've used Street Shark. Just from Series... Porsche, I can't win in Series 6 at the minute. I mean, unless this rival gets overtaken from P9. Not quite. Never mind. Learning curve again. I love losing. Oh. It is mad. But why did his Kevin Magnussen not start so far back like mine was? You've got less power, you've got less qualifying than the guy before. You've got 26 qualifying. My Logan Sargent started way back. I don't get it. He qualified P16 Magnussen. Really? What, and I just got absolutely swamped with Sargent. Like, I'm coming up against people with better cars. Simple as that. But still... It's just mad though, because when I literally raced these a minute earlier, I literally had Zhou Guan Yu and Magnussen, and they never performed like that. Well, Chris, that's what I'm thinking. There's got to be a hint of qualifying that includes speed and cornering here. It just seems to be like... It can't be that. It can't be. I'm going to go up. Stuff it. I'm going up the team score. Yeah, Mrs. Bank, it's still waiting for the... Still waiting for Android to come out. T4, welcome. Well, yes, T4. The new season has started, but only for iOS and not for Android. Because there's a big hutch Google mess with getting Android out. But apart from that, T4. The game is very, very good. And that, oh, please don't tell me I'm going to get absolutely out qualified here now. Do not give me a ridiculously position. Please. Well, it's better. It's a little bit better. Oh, my God. Boosting time. T4, what have you got? Android or have you got iOS? Now, surely we can't mess this one up. Surely. I'm going to cut all them losses out. Welcome, David, as well. Yeah, David, I had I don't know what happened with old Magnussen or whatever it was. I don't know. I'd have to literally love to go back and watch that one. I'm trying to catch up. iOS, so T4, you could play the game, man. Get back in it. It is better. You'll be fine. You'll be like you've never been away. Yeah, there's a lot of learning at the moment. A lot of learning. So it seems like one good driver and one reduced driver is the way to go. Obviously, my Perez has given me a massive team score and a poorer car. But until I get a better car, I won't use any of the drivers. But we should have this. Yeah, well, T4, give it a go. The gameplay is a lot smoother. There's no bunching up in the corners anymore. It's pretty solid, mate. They're changing I don't know if you've watched any of the changes, T4, but they're changing groups. So it goes on teams on performance rather than flags. They're changing quite a bit of it. Yeah, well, I tried a 3 medium 4 hard. It was last time, Peter, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to stick to the 2-stop with a Kawhi boost. Yeah, let us know, T4. Make sure you're in our Discord as well. I'll give you some... I think my access has got reset, so I need to add you back in. I didn't think you was in there. So let me know. Yeah, so Macaulay, 24 hours now. It's been down for Android, over 24 hours. So they are still trying to get that rolled out. But we're going to cruise this one because we're ahead, well ahead. We're going to get a win. Bot rival, absolutely. Well, I don't really care about coming P1 here. It's just a case of just cruising, just going with it. All season PBZ games, all season you've got to pretty much use it up until around the last month. So you've got 11 months to use that. I think Copper is still good. Remember, it's got good race start, good cornering, and good overtaking. Yeah, so Liam, it should be your qualifying stat of your driver plus your qualifying stat of your car, and that adds together to take the qualifying score. And that's the same for both drivers. So your driver has a qualifying stat that's different to your other driver. You both get different qualifying stat scores. But seems to be that there might still be a little bit of influence, as I haven't pitted. Oh, for God. Oh, I can do 3 laps on the softs with Perez. Oh, that was lucky. So, Peter, here's one for you. You can do 3 laps in Japan. Nice and easy. Yes, T4 as well. You might have seen it on the screen. There's no servicing anymore. They've removed servicing from the game too. So, a lot more simple now. And you can see power unit now alongside my aggressive modes. But yeah, alternative F1 edits absolutely prefer without servicing. And yeah, 3 softs, Peter, works a treat in Japan. with a good tyre management. Well, Peter, I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, man. Let me go back. 3 soft, 4 hard. Fair play. I'll let you off. Yeah, Eri, it looks weird, doesn't it? GUA is just not right. They need ZHO. Absolutely. Yeah, graphics seem sharper. I thought of that as well. I'll zoom in onto the car so you can see it, but I think it looks a lot better, these graphics. A lot of boost. PBZ, just obviously save your boosts for GP, but by all means, you can still race through, no problem at all. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult, that is all. As we take P4. We get a win. We get a win. Everybody smash the like button. Get the motivation cruising. We've managed a win finally here in Series 6. Yeah, Fidel, they're currently having an issue with the game rolling out to Android, so that is why. Appreciate it, Justin. And push, 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 get the win. Finally, we get a win. And what we'll do, while we're waiting, we'll just keep ticking away crates on the free-to-play. That is always crucial. Oh, no. What are you doing? What have you done this for? This is why I'm losing. It was a bug. This is where they've took the game down now, so iOS can't play and only Android have to wait. Now, I wonder if that's something to do with the release. That should be a game update at some point. I haven't seen my game updates. I don't know if anybody wants to try and download it from the App Store, but that's interesting that I've got a reboot already. But yeah, T4, by all means, tag me in Discord and I can sort you out. Rolls, no worries, David, as well. You can have a bacon roll, sausage roll, whatever you want. Update on update. Well, Kino, if you look in the Discord of F1 Clash, there's actually a bug tracker. And there's actually a video of the bug from mine, from my stream, which was interesting. So, let's see what we can do now. Let's see if we can carry on. Let's start getting some coins. Let's start no change to Android. Server down, Andrea. I'll check a race now, see if I can get in. Oh, what in the matchmaking is this? Well, Calonges, I think they will. I think they will look at how to basically look at doing it. They've got to, obviously, they've lost out on a couple of days. But let's see. And we're on the back foot. So what are we saying? Free soft, free medium, race start and speed. Race start and speed, street shark, firework. And then free hard, free hard. Let's go firework as well. Let's try this. Don't stop me now. P1 and P2, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. Come on. Here comes Azza. Better qualifying than P12, absolutely. Free soft, free medium is the plan of action, yes. Yeah, Andrea, if you're on Android, that's the issue. Max, I think they will compensate players. So he's running softs and mediums. We want to get past, yeah, there we go. Getting past without pushing, that's what we like to see. I mean, they have pushed off pretty hard out front. So we're going to try and get through. Try and close that gap. Zhou Guanyu is there. He's got good tyre management as well. Come on, get past. We need to just tick away at 1 or 2 of these. And obviously we can't at the moment. Now conserve down the straight. See if we can get a move done. Verstappen. Oh my God. People just drive past me. It's got to be softs on Sainz. Got to be. It's hard. You're taking the P, Hutch. Are you literally doing this on purpose? Like, oh, fuck off, man. Why is he just overtaking us all the time? Oh, like, seriously. Like, they just cruise past us on hard tyres. Man, do you ever feel like you've played too much F1 Clash? I mean, sorry, Android users, but for me, maybe. Oh. Who's out here in P1? Leclerc. Yeah, it's because it's not Zhou, it's now Guan Yu. That's exactly right, mate. Even you know. But yeah, everyone do hit the like button if you're here. It's good fun. Honestly, it's good fun. Really good fun. Yeah, it is Zhou Guan Yu now, yes. Everyone is right. It has just gone from GUA to Z08, Z8 Zhou. That's weird, isn't it? Maybe that was the reboot, that they'd put Zhou Guan Yu in wrong. Because everybody is right. We've just rebooted it, and it says Z8 Zhou. That's it. It has changed. Maybe that's the reboot then. Live on stream, Zhou Guan Yu has just transformed from GUA to Z8 Zhou. But let's keep pushing. This is still it. We can still win this. I think it might have been Max. I generally think it might have been. As the rival is in the pits. That Leclerc is flying out front. Yeah, anyone who's currently not got the game, it is because of Android issues and Google. Still, hopefully it'll be here soon. Come on, get P1. Thank you. Right, I think we've got it. The frustration, we knock it out the park, get rid of it, and take a victory. How about that? Whew. It's tough. We're getting tough matchmaking. Doesn't help having Perez. Obviously, we've got Perez, so it is a lot tougher. But let's see. I'm sure Hutch probably don't want to release an update to say we've updated Zhou Guan Yu in game, because I'm pretty sure the Android users are going to come back hard. Yeah, well, Peter, I feel like I'm in a patch at the moment. I feel like I'm in a patch where I'm not picking up concrete wins. I feel like I'm fighting and battling for every single one. But we're going to get a win anyway. P1, Perez holds on. And then P7, Zhou Guan Yu. We are getting there. Yeah, no update. Andrea, yeah, everyone's... I can't believe people are still waiting. But we get a win. And hopefully, I mean, even if you are Android and you are watching this stream at the moment, do you feel that you're probably going to get a good start when you start getting the game, because you're going to know exactly what to attack, what to do? Oh, Eri, sorry, I didn't... Oh, no, you can see it. Free medium for Leclerc in the Ferrari, very quick. 2-2-2 for the rival. And obviously down the back, 2-2-2 in a different format. Lando Norris and Zhou Guan Yu. And a way better car. Yeah, I think it's our car. That is literally where matchmaking has not been our friend at the moment. as we get a nice crate. Series 6. Well, Eri, that's what I mean. I think my card's pretty slow, to be honest, in terms of this series. Everything that we're getting is pretty much... JK, we didn't ask you. You wasn't included in everybody. SDN, it depends when they launch the pit path. They could delay it for the first month. But I think you'll find a lot of the pit passes early on are going to be really low. They're going to be Series 1, Series 2s. But let's try again. Race start, speed, Vegas. Are we going to get a decent matchmaking to get a nice, easy win? Ah, JK, I love you really. It's fine. Charles, welcome. Well, Porsche, there's going to be a massive influx of players coming on this game. That is for sure. I do wonder what the compensation will be. How can you compensate? That's interesting. What do you give? Because at the end of the day, if you're going to give every single player in Android, and obviously I respect everybody here, if you're going to give every single player exactly what now I have, then I could have took the day off for a couple of days. But it's going to be interesting. Can they please everybody? Can they please the whole of Android? I don't know. Let's try a timeless boost. I'm reading Matthew. I'm here. Drivers and which? Ignan, probably just wait for now. 1 billion coins in a Series 12 legendary crate. But I mean, that wouldn't be too bad, would it? Series 7 rare, 1 to 2, 1.9 million. Jesus. Yeah, it's not cheap. It is not cheap, that is for sure. We've definitely got a raise. Faz says the usual 2 gold crate. Welcome, Faz. You might get 3 gold crates at a push. But just trying to see if it is... Yeah, no one's still got access by the look of it. Annoying, but yeah, welcome, Matthew. Albon is good. You never know what's in the shop, so we're definitely going to look at getting Albon because he is solid at the moment. So I think we'll buy him. Do we get him up a level? It's going to cost a fortune, but that might be key. Azia Alba with the follow on Twitch, much appreciated. Thank you very much. And remember, if you're on Twitch, you can get a free subscription if you've got Amazon Prime. It's free. Make the most of it. But we're away and racing. We're hopefully going to get another win. Maybe we just got through. So you know when I usually talk about that you go up to a new series and you struggle because you rush through, then maybe that is the reason why that we struggled briefly until we worked out our drivers. Best drivers on F1 Clash, Justin. I think Albon and Norris are well up there. I have got a very good video on it if you go and find it, sort of best drivers to use, and it goes through pretty much most of the driver stats. So very good to watch. Zhou Guanyu cannot even do 4 laps on a hard tyre. Interesting. Looking at compensation, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that compensation will be on its way out to Android players. Well, I don't know, Kimo. At the moment, they could change it later in the season, but at the moment, there is no such thing as a driver offer. Whether or not that changes, I don't know. But at the moment, there is no driver offers, unlock offers. You only get the new series offers that is out there. What should we buy from the store? PVZ, just unsure at the moment. Potentially looking at car parts or some drivers. We're just trying to see which is better. I don't want to rush and do a video for views when it might not be the right advice. So really, I will make that in my own time. Even if other creators get there before me, that's absolutely fine. As long as I'm giving you the facts, then I am happy. As we come through. Yeah, Andrea, it's just for the fact of Google issues. That is all. That's the only reason that's stopping you playing. Please buy Albon to show us. It is Irwin, it is, but just hold off. Remember, we've got a GP coming up as well next week. So you got to remember what you might get in GP also. But welcome, Matthew Matt. But it looks like we're going to get the win nice and comfortably in this one. We've got Verstappen hunting us down on the mediums, who's looked very quick. Zhou Guanyu into the pits, and we're well ahead, so it should be another one. But yeah, they're waiting for Google to release the update. Honestly, I bet you guys are killing it. Can't wait for that. Nothing. Yeah, nothing yet. Yeah, no notifications are still going, apparently. I've heard a lot of people saying that they're getting, your free crate is ready. And obviously, they can't get in the game. But I've literally got the Hutch Discord. And yeah, it's still, as you can see, you can't see the messages, but you can see how many messages, reactions are literally coming through the Discord. So there's a fair few. And yeah, it's a bit of chaotic in there. Max, CC store lasts for the season about 11 months. So you've got about 11 months to use it, and then in the very last month, they switch it off. Matthew Matt, yes, qualifying for driver and car is added together to provide you with a qualifying lap time. Still a bit of uncertainty in it, though, as if you've been watching this video through, or anybody else will know, we still think there's a little bit of speed and cornering potentially in there. But a good win. We are calm. That's good. But a nice little win. Dakoka, I don't know. I mean, we don't get notifications at all on Apple, and I think they are aware of that, which they are looking at fixing. Oh, don't tell me you've put Zhou Guanyu back to Guanyu. What are they doing? It's going to ban me from getting in a minute, I'm telling you. The Alvaro. So, I'm not going to use him, but he is coming with me. Mr. Alex Albon. Series 11. Google taking over iPhone. But he's there because early on, if you've got books, then obviously that's different to not having books, because obviously I couldn't do that on the free-to-play account. But the reason I am doing that is basically because in GP, that could make the difference. Now, Albon is lower. I'm actually going to take Albon over Perez. Don't change the team score. Edits is back. Any stats other than removing power unit? Or so power unit still here. I'm sure you meant reliability. But yes, reliability has changed. Obviously, qualifying now comes in on the car. So that's the main difference. Now, we got this guy all the time earlier. Now, this guy out-qualified us every single race. Let's find out this time if we now out-qualify them or they still out-qualify us. Hey, EDM, feel free. We're a bit closer then. Albon P1, Zhou P3. And I think I might do a two-stop here. Race start and power unit. So I think I'm going to use a Frost. I'm going to send Albon straight away. Let's just try this. I want to try some different strategies. So some hot fixes for minor issues, apparently, to Hutch. Yeah, could Jacko. Yeah, absolutely. So great start then. It is a real player as well, so this makes it a little bit more fun. It is a real player that we're up against. Now, he's currently P4 and P2, so at the moment, we're going to give up position. I think this guy personally had a lot better car than we had last time. Now, I'm not going to push too early. I'm going to just try and stick with. We're going to try a two-stop. A little bit different. We've got a quicker pit time. I don't want to use all my Kawhi boost though. That's the problem. See, Albon and Perez will increase team score, but on this one it didn't, thankfully. So we're going to go to softs. Let's try and push out the corner as well. And get back ahead. Let's try and push in the pits, actually. Free crate waiting for you. Yep, that is the problem. Cornering still important. We're still trying to find that out, really, at the moment. There's no absolute guarantees which is the best way to go. Well, we're still, I think a lot of people are still trying to find that out. But we're already coming out of the pits. We're going to get ahead of the rival as well. I'm going to push initially here and close up. So this is a good test because I think this guy has a stronger car off memory. Albon's already up to P3 and he's already ahead of that car, which is good. We'll go back to Zhou Guanyu here. Maybe he'll just hold up the rival a little bit or not. Let's see if we can hold him up. Ah, we can hold him up a little bit. We are holding him up. New tactics. Bumper car your way through. That is the new way. Most preferred boost in this track. I think it depends on the track, really. This track, I'm still learning. Obviously, it depends what the stats are. So there's a lot of differences at the moment. There's not a key boost. I think Firework looks good. Kawhi looks good. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting boosts out there. But we're still on the back foot here, massively. Still on the back foot. Rival's got no power unit. They're pushing quite a lot. Nagula, never been, mate. Never been. Still need to do one. Rival's in as well. So we're net ahead of the rival, which is good. We can't get ahead of these, though. Come on, get past Perez. I think we're still going to be in trouble here. And it's all about getting Zhou Guanyu through the field. What's the rival's power unit? It's not amazing. Appreciate it, Matthew. Guess who will win? As will the rival. I think the rival's got this, you know. Just can't get the look at the minute. As we overtake down the straight. Wow, that you didn't see that one coming. And then we get overtaken back in the corners. Rival's got a pit. We're only just behind, but he's got a lot better power unit. Obviously, we don't have a pit boost on at all. Has Rival gone round again? He has, but he's pitted with the right car. So he should come out just behind. Rival's already left the field. P8. We need to get out in P9. We do. So I'm going to use the boost at the moment. Push, push, push. Try and close these gaps. Maybe we can snatch a victory. But it's very tough out here. I don't think I will, Peter. I don't think I will. Just going to push through the most important sectors. We're catching up, but I don't think we're going to catch up enough. He's going to get one of the cars ahead, guaranteed. He's got that just a too much gap. And we've tried our hardest. Yeah, there you go. So we're going to get P1. Come on. Oh, we might snatch it. I mean, this guy's got lower team score, but still. Whoa, Jesus. Jesus. I mean, he's got 668, but I'm pretty sure it's my drivers that send me through the roof, and his car is a lot better. You can see how good his car was. Drivers, level 2, level 4. So yes, me taking Albon brings up my team score a lot higher. His car, there you go. That is how much a good car does impact against you. So you can see I out-qualified him by a couple of positions. You can see the car that he had, and he was able to put absolutely tons of pressure on me in that race, and that is because he had a stronger setup. So yes, we got the win. That's the most important thing. But sometimes having the best drivers doesn't necessarily mean you're going to smash it. And you can see lower pit time, better qualifying. My car is not good enough. But Peter, I don't have a lot. It's the coins. I think that's why. I mean, I could just buy the coins. I'm on 1.3 million. Like, let's not be so tight, right? Let's have a look. See if we can do some upgrades. What do we got? 790. It's just the coinage now. It's pretty bonkers. So Aeroblade could be upgraded. That's all I'm missing out on, really. It is literally coins. And I could buy them for 600 bucks. But everything's a bit more expensive. I could lose some cornering here, but gain some power unit. But look at the costs. Ramp up so quickly. So, yeah. I mean, I might upgrade that. Stop it. Bit of engine. Can't do anything else on them. Let's go with that. But, I mean, my win percentage, 83%, is not great. But still, this is good fun. We are managing to turn the corner, though. Oh, it's good fun, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? It's so expensive. Yeah, so I've purchased 2 drivers from the shop so far. I haven't spent my CC points, just solely from the shop. So basically, oh wow. Wow, that's not even 10%. Well, it is, but it's annoying. Maybe, hopefully, this time I can out-qualify. Peter, what did you say for this track? 3 medium, 3 medium? We're one more than lost, that's true. P1 and P. Look at Albon's qualifying stat, a lot higher. 2 soft, 4 hard, Edit says. 3 medium, 3 mediums. We've got race start and speed. But I've got to take a tyre. 3 hard, 3 hard, I feel like the show's got to go. Let's go. 3 medium, 3 medium. 3 hard, 3 hard. See if we can get a good start. Albon should. That's always good. But here comes Zhou Guanyu with the attack. Already into P6 off the first corner. A Firework. I always forget about Firework because it's got race start and speed, hasn't it? I do like Eagle, though, because it gives me that good tyre management. But we have found a little bit of a better run right now. P6, P7. We've got the rival behind us. That's a little bit better. And we're flying away with Albon. Look at that gap out front. Firework, 25% speed. Yeah, probably should. Obviously 15, isn't it, for Zhou Guanyu on this one. 15 for Street Shark. So Street Shark's good for the race start, but Albon probably doesn't need race start at this level. Vegas track, yeah, Vegas is not great. But hopefully this year with the speed boost, it can be a lot better. Matthew, so the pit start trick seems to give a slight advantage still. I wouldn't say it's massive advantage, but it definitely seems like it has. And we're absolutely cruising. So we've found our balance in this, and that was using Perez or Albon and back to Zhou Guanyu, who is Zhou. Rivals pushing as well. We're going to stay ahead. He had some overtake. Got yeah. Hey, see, this is what the thing. So, Peter, exactly what you're saying now is exactly why you've got to kind of work out the boosts that are the best for cars. Obviously, now firework. What's the third stat on firework? You've got race start. You've got overtake. You've got speed. Then I guess, isn't it? Yes. And I can probably push medium to Zhou Guanyu here. Yeah, but everyone, like the video if you can. 136 plus of you watching at the minute. So, yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying it as well. It's always good fun. You've had a bit of everything this stream. We've had a bit of rage. Let's hold on a minute. Let me pull this over here. So Albon in. I keep going though. And everyone coming into the pits. Drivers setting with the strongest driver and the weakest driver. So that does still work, Charles. Does work. So you can always keep a common. But obviously car is important. So that will bring your team score down. And then if you use a boost on that second driver, that would be good. Matthew, the driver was purchased using the actual store, the asset store, not the CC store. So the shop. Yeah, well, Peter, we went for a rough patch. And we went for a rough patch, though, that I feel was not necessarily my fault. Some of the qualifying that was happening was very strange. And I think it was actually what Jetto said, where I think I was right on the borderline of the qualifying stat for the series. So even though I started P13, I was only 2 stats off. So that would make the most sense to me. I'm assuming you're on about poll for have you got the game or not. I can try. Let me do one. Let's see what we can do. Let's add them in. And then we've got Android. Yes. Android. No. Right, there we go. Here we go. But you should get a nice win here. Very, very straightforward. Very easy. Which is good. Yeah, strategy and boost. Obviously, boosts are playing an important part this season. That's clear to see. Obviously, without them, it's very difficult. We've got Zhou Guanyu absolutely clear. Yeah, everyone's still waiting. I can't see any update just yet. Either. Yeah, nothing waiting yet. There's Zhou Guanyu getting caught by Sainz down the straight. So Sainz running a lot faster car than we are, clearly. No, Nagula, we can't annoy everybody. Pickle Police, watch all the adverts, get the free boosts. that kind of thing. Obviously, we do the GP offers each week last season, so we get plenty of boosts from there, and obviously finishing high up is always helpful. So let me just check one thing. Cool. Just checking notifications. Yeah, I've grown home. That might be the push. Maybe they've got some, like, shares in Apple. So that was a tough race, but it wasn't that tough actually in the end. Verstappen and Zhou Guanyu for the rival. Obviously, Albon with a better qualifying than Verstappen. And car, that was a pretty good win. Now, it just shows actually, I think in that race, that our car is a lot lower, but that guy had 103 cornering, and we kind of won quite easily. So it obviously shows that speed is very important in Vegas, and that probably just does add in that speed at speed tracks, cornering at cornering tracks. So we'll keep opening up. Yeah, let's just check that poll. Let's see how we're doing on it, shall we? So we get some Warrior from Oscar. I haven't seen a lot of Oscar yet. 72% Android, only 17% iPhone. I thought a lot of people would be... Monolith, nearly a level. I thought a lot of people would have been Apple. But, oh yeah, they're still waiting to roll it out on Android. It's just Android which is struggling. I generally thought you'd have had a lot more. And I won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm away in Greece for the day. So, I'll be caught up a little bit tomorrow. Who's going to win the Champions League? Real Madrid, I'm going to go for. So 909k. We still need some coins. We've got loads of upgrades to do. Look at that. That's mad. We've got another win under our belt against a tough... We've had a tough real player with a good car. We've had a bot which with a good car. We've managed to sort it all. Another tough matchup. We've had a lot of tough matchups. 773 is pretty much borderline big. Edits, I've got no choice but to use boosts when it's this type of matchup. These matchups are awful. When I get a better matchup, I'll use one. But at the minute... Jesus. So this guy should have 14 better car stats than me. Race start and power unit. I'm going to go Kawhi again. Well, actually, yeah, I will. I don't need race start though, do I? So I'm going to go Ode, and I'm going to go Zhou Guanyu. Should be able to do 3 hards here, 3 mediums. He's got a better setup. He's got a higher qualifying. But it's going to be a case, again, of getting Zhou Guanyu through. And look where he started, only P9. Albon's got a good start. Zhou Guanyu, still only P9, though. He's P2 and P3, so we've got work to do. But I'm going to try and get as many drivers as I can, that's for sure. P6, come on, that's good. Need to keep pushing. I need to watch tyres, but I need to keep in the balance of things. If we stay here on mediums, we should be okay. 2 from CC. Yeah, CC is awful now. And the rival's pushing. So we might just go... I might go mediums for this middle stint. And Zhou Guanyu is bang there at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if I could get 3 laps on the softs at Austin. Don't think I can without pushing, so let's just keep it as it is. And you can see the rival just about to use all their power unit, which is good. And rival goes round again. Zhou Guanyu just going to get through on that tyres. Albon ahead, that's good. And they're cut down. All to play for in this race. Making sure we conserve power unit down the straights where it's key. And then we'll be coming back for softs for both sets of drivers now. So make sure you get that power unit. Big straight, not many gains down here. 24 Gerald, I can't remember how much Series 9 costs drivers. But you're looking at Lando Norris for qualifying. Max Verstappen for overtaking. As he's already coming back out. He's going to... As we get Ash Bainton with a follow. Much appreciated, Ash. Over on Twitch. Got Zhou Guan Yu in P6 now. So ahead of the rival who goes to the hards. Albon first. 7 laps, remember. $255 and you've got 255. If you're going to be playing contender, I mean, Norris is probably the best card on the game, I would say. We're holding off on CC points at the moment. Series 9 probably would be that, if you're looking at a driver. And now we can pit again with Zhou. So P4, rivals still going around on hards, looking like they're going to do 4 laps. Samuel, I think you will. I think you will get some. Don't know what it is, but I think you will. Matthew, no streaming tomorrow because I am away. I will be streaming on Friday as Alejandro with the subscribe as well. But, yeah, so Thursday, no. Friday, yes. But I will have a How to Win Series 2 come out potentially tomorrow. 24 Gerald, I would say wait, just because we haven't got a GP event for now for another week. So just wait to see where you get to within that week, because he might have better than the Series 9 unlocks. So I would wait, personally. Catch you later, edits. And now one's looking good. We're looking good in this one. Really tough matchup, but we've got the hang of it again. Got really good power unit as well for Zhou Guan Yu here. As we fly up the inside into P1. So that's good. So it's looking good. Going to take P4 as well. Absolutely. Can we get P3? No worries, 24 Gerald. Basically, 24 Gerald, I don't want to give you the wrong advice. That is why. And Matthew, I tell you to wait as well. I tell everybody to wait. If you've got CC points, just please wait. Just please hold them. Generally because there is no guarantee that what I advise you today will be good tomorrow. So I don't want you to go and waste them. They're not massively advantageous though. As Zhou Guan Yu just gets into P3. So good stuff. Another little win. So we're on a little bit of a win streak. And that's with really tough bots and real players. YouTuber, welcome along. And I just need to check an email. So give me a second. I've got my old Amazon delivery coming in. I've got to check when the old Amazon's coming. Come on, where is it? Out for delivery. That's it. Great. That's all I can see. All I can see. But yeah, definitely. But like I've said all along, really, and anyone who's been here would have heard me say this, I could put a video out now which will say how to use your CC points and it will get loads of views. The problem is it might not be right, and I don't want to do that. So please, give me a few days, let me work it out, and then I'll release one of what I think. I think I know the way I'm going. I think I know what I'm going to say. But I just want to see how quickly I get things upgraded. As we get the Sabre Series 6. And Nico Hulkenberg, rare. That Sabre, I think, could be good. Nico Hulkenberg is heavy coinage. I mean, we're back up to 1.1 million. And the Sabre, 6 less power units. So I think maybe one more upgrade and I might rock that. But 790 coins, do I want to do that? Maybe not. Let's try and get another win, shall we? I think we're on about 6 now. 6 win streak. 15 max. Long way back from there. But earning some good coins now. So once you start winning, you will get it. But yeah, that's exactly why. We don't want to say now this is what to do, and it is not, because that is not the way we build this channel. Good matchup, but we never know if it is a good matchup. We will simply find out. Make sure you are hitting the like button as well. Vegas we go back to. Did you say firework for Vegas, Peter? But I need a tyre management boost to do a free... No, I can do hards, can't I? Hopefully the Android update comes today. I want the Android update to come today. I know a lot less of you will watch the stream because you'll be racing. I just want you to get the game. Because it is a good game. Honestly, it is. Right, here we go. Oclat, P1, P2. Didn't even see that. Free hard needs to run firework. Well, we've got them both on firework. Matthew Matt, appreciate you hitting the subscribe. Absolutely appreciated. But we're looking good at getting this. So it looks like we have really found the balance now. Really found the balance, which is really good because we struggled for a little bit earlier. And EDM, exactly. There's only so much you can watch of me. There's only so much you can listen to me before you just want to play the game yourself. We'll be live again tonight as well, but hopefully in a really, really nice way, I see less of you here because you've got the game. That would be nice in its own way. But we wait to see. Obviously, I'm loving having every single one of you here. But sometimes you also wish that players could play too. So what's our poll on so far? Let's take a look in the live. Let's find out. So we have got 68% currently out of 131 that are saying that they do not have the update. Which is crazy. But yeah, I'm so surprised how many people. Maybe the iPhone users are busy rating. That's why we don't get the game. We get bored. Kamegi, you'll get it shortly. As Rookie SR hits the subscribe as well. Never seen so many subscribes. It's been absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you are watching 134, make sure you hit subscribe. There'll be... Oh, we've got a safety car. Safety car. I still won the hards. I don't need to risk anything. Yeah, make sure to hit the like. Make sure you subscribed. Yeah, loads of videos. How to win every series. We'll have how to win series 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to the top. We'll find some beautiful cheats. We'll throw some what to buy CC points on, how to open crates quicker, all the standard stuff. We'll make sure to get out. We'll make it your #1 place to go. Absolutely. But yeah, we are pitting medium and hard. Very slow safety car now. This is going to take about 75 minutes. Vegas is probably the same, David, I would imagine. As you can see, it's ridiculously slow. So we're just waiting for that. How to win Series 0 using Android. Oh no, Kamegi. Series 5, that decent? Ryan, absolutely, Ryan. That's absolutely fine. IC Black, how did we get the livery? Well, we won the CC Championship last year, which was the Community Championship. So we ended up getting this beautiful livery. And it also had the logos of myself on the car as well. So looking pretty nice. As you can see, there she is in all her beauty. Just warming up the tyres under the safety car. Where is the safety car? Oh, it's already left. It's gone. Yes, Journey 4 jailed. You cannot carry your CC points over at all. Yeah, IC Black, it's nice. I mean, for me, did I ever think that I'd be put into a game in some way? Absolutely not. So a bit of a surreal moment when you think about it. And no problem, Ryan. Poor Ryan, not for team members though. It's more just for the historic championship. As Omar Nordine hits a subscribe as well. Appreciate it, Omar. And yeah, anyone who's watching who hasn't hit sub, honestly, hit it. It'll be the best thing you do. Everybody loves it. So you wait till next week, everybody, and we will have sprint races. So hopefully you're all familiar with the sprint races that F1 Clash do. So we happen to be live every single Monday and Tuesday to do sprint races. And honestly, last season we got some really bad rewards. Imagine running for an hour and then getting a really bad reward. Honestly, it was the community's favourite thing in the world, because seeing me get bad rewards was absolutely incredible. And while we've got this, I will show you the stuff we got up to used to. And we've got IC Black. Appreciate the subscribe, my friend. But basically this happens. So if you are just joining us, last season sprints, which we will have again, we will basically race for an hour. And then we go and get one of the worst cards on the game last season. And it actually brutally brings the motivation down. So you've got all that to come if you stick with us. Yeah, sorry, Kiro. We're in sprints next week. Android users are watching sprints. And honestly, every single Android user here will hopefully laugh, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Yeah, Peter, I'll be back at work as well. So it will be a blast back to reality for me. When you bought Checo, what was the price? I think it was 2,240 for Sergio Perez. It was the same for Alex Albon because they are both Series 11. Jacob, so you should get a bit of compensation. Now, what that compensation is, I do not know. However, it should be decent enough. Now, of course, the thing you've got to remember for Android users is Hutch do not know how long you would have intended to play. You'll get some Android users who will play a little bit. You'll get some like me who have literally done around 9 hours a day so far. So they've got to find the balance of the rewards and the compensation that they provide. So remember that. I don't think they will please everybody. I don't think they will suddenly go, right, Azat is at this level, so we're going to make you that level. Because in theory, I am an exceptional circumstance because I have raced non-stop. I do not want to be the Hut shoes that have to decide that compensation package. Justin, I do a bit of project management myself, but because I knew that the season is massive for everybody, I often take time off work to be able to stream like this to you. I should be at work at the minute. But a good win. Another good win. We're starting to get these in now. K Wong, no offer when you buy in the store. So that is one thing that if you are watching has changed this season. When you purchase something in the store, you do not get unlock offers anymore. Free Lando for Android. Who will win the Premier League? Man City is my guess. You did, JK. You absolutely took that pick, and it will always stay with me because that was pretty funny. You have to admit. I remember when you sent it me, I was like, oh no. But let's get a gold crate opened. Get some books in there as well. 31 Perez. 81 Albon. Big upgrade for cornering tracks. Monolith, great. Cold Fusion as well. No Epic because drop rates have reduced slightly. We no longer are guaranteed an epic in a gold crate. So, where are we at the minute? Series 6, winning nicely. 259 away from power play, which is obviously a power unit section. And how many tracks are in Series 12? Is there literally only... There can't be only 4 tracks in Series 12. You can't. There's got to be 21 tracks or whatever it is in Series 12, surely. That's going to be boring. Has it got to go again, surely? And change flags. Wow, it doesn't. Wow, ooh, that's interesting. Very interesting. 4 tracks in Series 12. Yes, EDM. Everyone is hunting it down. K&N. That's probably a good idea, KDM. Absolutely, K&N. It's a shame. They could have averaged probably what you'd played out previously compared to now. Wait, IC Black. That is my recommendation. Now, don't get me wrong. It's all down to yourselves if you want to wait for my video about what to spend your CC points on, or you want to go ahead and spend them. But I'll try and give you the best advice I can. And we've got a wet track, race start and cornering. We've got Senna from our club. About 4 years now, Max. They are leaving for that Champion Series. Wow, Peter, 500 flags is huge. Is this real? He's got stuck on the line. He didn't even get away from the line. Well, that benefits us. That is the power of race start, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. That rival is P12, P13. I'm pretty sure they started P2, P4. And that is because they didn't boost off the line. So how about that? Race start is absolutely crucial to push off the line with. Wavy, GP should be next week. The reason they don't do the GP straight away is so that everybody gets a few unlocks and everybody has a fair amount of playing time. Yes, it's probably a good job because obviously Android is currently down. Felt like it was only Belgium GP. Well, Elegant Black Wolf, there is a lot of tracks that do tend to come up quite a lot sometimes. So I can imagine and I feel your pain. Vegas used to come up all the time for me. It was very, very painful. No, Peter, so this is a bot, I think. Unless he's quit because I used boosts. But I had to take the win. I had to take it. JK, no idea yet. I'm just flying through, mate. I might stop 9, 10, 8. He was 1 and 2 and ended up P12 and P14. That's pretty bonkers, isn't it? Yeah, wet start is absolutely flying. So we've still got wet tyres to use. So if it was who was called Senna, then I apologise to him. But we got the nice little win here. I'll keep flying around. Zhouguan UP8. Albon coming into the pits as well now. 7-lap race at Japan. 24 jailed. Yes, they do reset at the end of the season. Yeah, Spa's difficult track. Very difficult for overtaking. I think it's still going to be difficult for overtaking this year. As the Zhouguan Yu comes in. Albon's already gone. So, yeah, we're well... I mean, the power of boost, the power of race start there. We've absolutely dominated this one as Jay Bruno hits the subscribe with Prime. Jay Bruno, you a legend, my friend. Thank you very much, Jay Bruno 614 on Twitch. So yes, if anybody, I know I say it a lot, but if you do have Amazon Prime, you can go to Twitch as a WF1 and you can subscribe for free as a channel member. Help support the channel, honestly, massive. Jay Bruno, thank you. Can't win the Peter 500 flags is tough. Obviously, it's all about team score, as now Jay Bruno's got the follow too. So, very much appreciated. You're all legends. Absolutely legends. We are on our way to a nice victory. Now, the track is drying out, so I might just do a 3-3-1 here. Well, EDM, I'll let you know how good this season was. It's got to be soon, though. It has got to be soon. Yeah, just looking at there, nothing currently at the moment. So we're going to go to softs. And Zhou Guanyu can go to softs too. And that should be job done. P13 and P17. Yeah, tough race that then by the sounds of it. Yeah, so Van Laura, it is basically because Android has a little bit of an issue with rolling out the update. So that is why. So that is why we're playing it on iOS and Android has not got it at the moment. So apologies about it. Not a lot that can be done. Just very annoying. But honestly, please hope it comes out. Yeah, Peter, well, that's the thing at the moment. Forget win rates, ladies and gentlemen, on this game. Win rates do not matter. The key for you is to work out what works on the game. That is absolutely crucial. Now, boosts, as per last season, are very, very effective. So you've got to be using boosts, and that does make it harder for the free-to-play accounts. Obviously, I'm also racing a free-to-play account and trying to bring that up. I've actually got a better win percentage on my free-to-play account than I have on this one. Leclerc or Verstappen, Series 12. I mean, Leclerc is a very, very well-balanced driver. So I'd probably say Leclerc, but Verstappen has got a great overtaking stat, which could be very crucial. We're not going to know until we get there. No 24 jailed. So basically, at the end of the season, you can do CC challenges, and you will get challenges that earn points for next season. So all the points that people have got at the moment is from last season. The win rate, I don't think you'll see, not quite. I've raced 20 times on the free-to-play account, 21 times, and I've won 20. Compared to this account, awful. That is the difference between learning as you go. But nice solid points there as well. 42 points starting from the front. And decent matchup against Ratzenberger of our club. And he had level 1 rare Norris, level 1 rare Verstappen. That's very interesting. So both Series 9. And the car was pretty goddamn good. Power unit at 100, qualifying at 100 as well. 65 and 70 speed and cornering. So decent little setup there. David, can you imagine? I don't think they could ever do that. Let's get a free crate open though. You never know what might be in here. Some more coins, which is always nice. We get some more Sparky. We get Zhou Guanyu rare. And we get Monolith. So Monolith, great for cornering. Which is really good. So, what can we do now? Don't think that driver is usable. Obviously not, because we've got Zhou Guanyu Epic. Open one of these. Low pit time setup worked. So, because we've got limited parts at the minute, it's hard to try Vikram. But the thing is, a really quick pit time boost at a very fast pit track is very good. So, Canada, for example, works really well for a pit time. So you can two-stop round there. So I think Silverstone would be another one which would be really good. So 1.7 million, we can probably upgrade something else now as we start to get these coins. Feel like I want to do Monolith. Oh my god, 2.2 million. Oh, wow. Maybe I won't be upgrading too much after all. 1.6. Oh my god. Coins make me feel sick. That is crazy coins. I know we get it back in jewels, I get that, but it's still bonkers to see. Absolute bonkers. As we've got Andrew. Now, Andrew I played him quite a lot yesterday in bots, and he's gone up a good 100 team score here. And look at Black Wolf, have a good one. Hopefully you get the update after, and you can have a good evening of racing hard. Which are the best overtake drivers so far, I think you're saying? I think Max Verstappen is well up there, and Bottas is pretty good as well. Let's try and not use some boost, say. I know Edit's wanted it, we'll try. Root Sabbath, the game's really good. I know that's probably annoying for people to hear because they don't have the game yet, but it is a really good game. It just feels really nice. A lot more smoother. There's a few little bugs out there at the moment, but I do believe it's a greatly improved version of last year's. Definitely. And remember, so for you, Matthew, as well, when we get to GP races next week, we're going to get sort of news on what track stats, what basically are going to be better than others. So we're going to have to make sure you get on our strategy guides because this is a big season and a lot can change. Alonso third best overtaking and tyre. Awful defence. Oof. Yeah, that's a problem with Alonso. I think Bottas is good at the lower series though. Bottas has got good overtaking at lower series. But we're not using boosts. We're going to try and get through without it. And Rivals pushing hard. Quite literally. And he has got through, but we will be fine. Welcome from Brazil, Santos Souza. Can't read what you've put, but I can see Brazil. As we now get Zhou Guan Yu into P7. Soft tyres coming back. And Rivals in as well. Looks like 2 mediums that they do in Austin. Gonna have a good one, Peter. Put a strategy guide for all tracks in other videos. So Matthew, because of the strategy guides last season, I feel like the strategy guides were really good. Obviously this season, it is massively different. There is huge changes to take, but we're going to definitely try. Through to Series 5, Vikram. I'll show you the setup after this because I'm only in Series 6. So you might not be too far off, mate, with what I'm running. Monolith is an amazing part, really good for cornering. You've got, I can't remember what the other ones were. Motion, I think it is a good one. Pavaslof, not just yet. And Ian, they're still waiting for the Android as well as Mauricio. They are working hard, apparently, but just for some reason, it's not here yet. So Albon's P2, P3. Zhou Guan Yu right behind the Rivals, which is probably good. I think it kind of swung around about this one with Zhou Guan Yu. He is going to go for mediums though. Albon's in front and comfortably in front at the minute, which is also good. Got good power unit too, as he moves into P2. Happy grinding, Kamege, absolutely. Have a good one if you are leaving us. Albon in P2 right now. Trying to close down that Ferrari. Charles Leclerc, very quick. Rivals got softs on. They can't do 3 laps with a soft, so that's going to benefit us. We are in control of this. No, the thing is, Papa Sloth, the problem is I think Android had the updates previously faster, so I don't know what they've done, but obviously it's gone the other way around this time. So whether or not they've delayed it or they've, just had some issues with terms, I don't know. As he comes back out, he's got to pit twice then, still with his drivers. We've got to watch tyre management though, actually, because we're very borderline tyres. As we get ahead of Alonso. Android George, yeah, they're just waiting it. Series 6, which booster I like. So I think you've got Race Start in there. So you're definitely looking at the likes of Street Shark. You've got Kawhi that are very good as well. Frosted's very usable as well now. Firework is another really good one. Well, there you go. Chris Rubottom, sounds like you found a nice combination to go with there, which is great to hear. Zhou Guanyu is going to run out of tyres quite quickly on this last lap. That is a problem. That is a big problem. I might just have to cut down. Now, luckily, I'm well ahead. But I am going to lose some positions. Maybe only 1 or 2. But hopefully it's not going to be enough to lose because we've been doing great. He's only 4 points behind and we're going to lose more points. We get P2. Yeah, I think we're in trouble, guys. I think we're in trouble. 33, we're definitely going to lose 2 points. Surely. Or maybe not. 1 point is a difference. Oh, I think we're going to manage it. Mediums for Zhou Guanyu without a boost. Do not do. K-Wong, absolutely wait for now. Absolutely wait. Yeah, it's in Pavasov. It's on Discord. That is where you will find that information about the update. So, very good car setup. Look at the car difference compared to us. We've got that more balanced setup. Our car is massively behind, but our drivers are very good. That's what we're kind of contemplating at the minute. Aram, welcome. No, Albon at the minute. Aram, we got him today in the shop, so we thought we'd get him. And K-Wong, definitely wait. Power unit, Matthew, that is because we have got very low stats at the moment. Very low. So, some more coins in the bank. 1.2 million. Got to keep at that. It's just not really anything to upgrade now. Ridiculous cost. 1.5 million looks like the next big upgrade. Is there anything else in here? Not really. That's all I've got. Let's upgrade this because it's cheap. Cheap and cheerful. We'll do that. We're playing with our best parts. But let me just check. As the Spire gets an upgrade as well. That's nice. And Zhou Guanyu. So let me just check an email again. Which I'm waiting on. Where is my Basil coming? Just check. Arriving. Track. Out for delivery. That's it. Great. Cool. So. We're doing well now. I'm quite scared how much we're moving up because it's quite a lot. 235 flags still, though, to get above. We're on a good little win streak. Well, Brent, you never know. Start streaming free to play. So, Michael, the reason why I'm not doing it is basically because I just want to do some How to Win series. Now, this guy I got all the time last night. It's tough. 24 jailed. It's just a new feature that Hutch have bought him. It's in their game updates, Papa Sloth. If you go into game updates, you can see the latest communication from Hutch in there. Lewis, welcome. Setup guide, absolutely, Matthew. Take a good hint of videos there will be coming. So Albon can do 3 laps. We'll go to Kauai. Now, we're going to have to go probably like that. We're going to go race start again. Race start and cornering. Let's try Copper as well. P2, P4 for the rival. P13 for Zhou Guanyu. Perfect start is always going to help. The rocket ship rival doesn't get a great start. We get tucked up behind, but we're going to move through. Hopefully we can get a few more cars ahead of the rival. We've got Albon absolutely blasted off in front, which is exactly what we needed. Zhou Guanyu already up to 6th. If he can get ahead of the rival hard, that will make it a bit better, and it will. So really, this series for Race Start, if you use a Race Start boost, you absolutely get a phenomenal start on a lot of the tracks. You can see the rival just starting to push now. Now, this is a bot, because when they're pushing, and we're actually staying ahead, they're going to burn tyres. They will get past shortly. But I don't need to push too hard. I'm just sitting with them. It's no problem. Papaslov, no problem. Look, I'm happy to help as much as I can. If anybody's sitting here, got questions with the game, anything while they're watching, the whole aim of this is to bring you all up to speed as quick as we can. Albon is on fire. Did you get all the flags before unlocking the next level? No, dear. So I haven't gone and got them yet. As we're going to go softs for Albon. Might as well just do a nice 2-stop here. Zhou Guanyu, we will sneak out another lap. Wet start boost is OP. I don't know if it's OP or it's the race start boost that's happening. So I don't know yet. But it definitely seems to be working a little bit. So I'm happy with that. It still worked a little bit last season, in fairness. As we've got P3 and P4. Lewis, yeah, take it easy, Lewis. Don't listen to some people. So, back for mediums on Albon. Let's push him all the way in here. Let's see what we can do. Zhou Guanyu coming out. Attack mode time. Rival back in P12. Going to the end. This rival will also probably go to the end. So we've got a little bit of work to do as we try and accelerate. But this guy did have a great race. Well, good, basically starting positions. P2, P4, as Trevon said. But it seems like we've got the upper hand right now. But no, it's all good, Lewis. It's all good. Mediums for Albon. And we've got a crash. Can I get the pit stop in? Yes, I can. Quick reaction times. Like a ninja. To get that in. And now we're both good to the end. Another safety car. So safety cars starting to come out a little bit more now. Fragment Soda, welcome along. Can see the question mark. Can't see what the question mark's to, but welcome. Is it worth getting the rare Lando? It depends what you've got at the moment. Rare Lando available in Series 9. So if you can get to Series 9, you can obviously unlock him anyway. So you can easily do that within a week. Recommend staying in Wavy? No idea at the moment. Obviously, it should be matching players off their recent GP performances. So there's no question as to really where you should be. No answer. Lewis, make sure you go in and check the proper updates in the store. Make sure you refresh it. Because Apple should be out now. It's all Android that isn't out. Yes, Michael. Both will race champs next week. So 250... I don't think you can see it. 250... No, you can't. 255 team score I'm on at the minute. Going to be tough for the free-to-play. But I am going to start grinding that in the background. And this account will slow right down. Yeah, John, so that breakdowns have been disabled at the moment. And the reason being is because of that issue. So I think Hutch seen it. When I was live yesterday, Hutch had quite a few people from their team watching my live stream. And yeah, they seen it. They clipped it. It's on Discord. And they're currently investigating it. I don't know if they have fixed it and put it back in yet. But it is definitely still currently disabled. The last time I heard. But we're looking good in here. Going to push now off the bat. P1, P5. And that should be a solid win. Another win. Definitely found our feet. Appreciate it, Charles. Should be able to come through and bring this through to win. No worries, John, not a problem. Oh, really? That's interesting then, Papa. 3 CC points to apologise. Careful what you wish for. Not yet, big uncle. Not yet. We are holding off until we understand a little bit more of the game. I think that's the best thing to do. Yeah, Deer Valley Engraving. I've kept an eye on that Discord, and it's a little bit crazy over there at the moment. And Matthew Matt, yeah, there used to be rocket starts, used to be fantastic. But a good solid win, 45 points. Nice little gold crate as well. Look at this guy's setup, by the way, as well. Drivers, level 6 Lando. Now, you've seen how expensive that is, and he's rocking level 6. His car, a lot better than mine. Huge car. If I had to pick between the two, I'd probably go for Verstappen, Matthew. Nice little gold crate. I am going to nip to the loot quickly, so I am going to just find a race, and I'll be back in a sec. I'm not sure if this is a good matchup. Oh, it is a good matchup. Probably didn't have to use boosts. The power of race starts. Come on, Zhou Guanyu. That's better. Look at Albon. He's gone. Albon has literally got half a straight clear already. The race start is so powerful in this series. And it's definitely worth taking the boost. So P1 and P6 already. Yes, we had to run quickly. Albon got through the store, Miguel. Good afternoon, Miguel. Welcome along. Nolene still here. Nice to see you still here. Nolene, you're EA, aren't you? Is that right? Elite Alliance? I'm just guessing off memory. I know a lot of players' names, but can never remember where they are. Shows after stream, Lewis, that's probably fine. I think a lot of people will be having withdrawal symptoms. I think when a lot of people seen it and it said, oh, you're only going to be available from tomorrow, everyone probably went, oh no, that's ages. And obviously now it's feeling like ages. Wish they added punctures and wavy. I mean, it's a good idea, but can you imagine if you got a puncture on the last lap? It'd all kick off. Nah, Papa Sloth, never. Rival is 687. Cool, cool. Albon's flying. Albon is absolutely flying. Perfect. How's EA getting on, Nolene? All good? Everyone reporting good things apart from the Android situation? It's always good to know what other teams, players are thinking. Or is there a lot of Android users over there? As Aaron Lewis is my real name. Power unit track state making a difference. I think it's hard at the moment because at the moment our power unit stats are really low, so it does run out very quickly. Now in this race, Even with Firework, using what I'm using, I'm flying. P4. You will have the advantage of season with boosting at the very beginning, just like you stated earlier. Boosts are going to be like gold. They are. Boosts are seemingly very powerful. Now, I was one of the people last season who said that they were a little bit too powerful, and I think they should have been reduced a little bit, but not happened. So they're still exactly like they are. But everyone's the same. Everyone's got the same situation. No, that's disappointing them. Didn't know if you had a fair mix of players. So frustrating. And to be able to like only watch as well. Like, ugh. So Albon in and Zhou. But it's nice to see you though, Noeline. It's good to see other teams, other clubs coming in, watching, showing a bit of support. It's always really nice to see. Boost power-ups are because I picked random ones. So 24 Jailed, it is literally on the boost itself. So have a look at your boost section next to where your drivers and components are. And it'll tell you a bit of speed, a bit of cornering, a bit of pit time, a bit of overtaking, all that kind of thing. Update for iOS is scheduled for tomorrow, 12 PM. I don't think there's any confirmed times. I think they're going to literally release it as soon as they can. Preferring this track, Vegas is Firework, speed, race start, and overtaking. iOS legends agree with your first impressions that the game is running smoothly. Yeah, I think the game is running a lot smoother. I think that's my early sort of... I mean, I've lost a fair few races trying different things and learning along the way, but I think there's a lot more improvements than last season. Obviously, we await the GP group changes, because that's going to be interesting to see how that works. But overall, apart from the Android issues, I'm very happy with the game. Definitely a more enjoyable game, a lot more to work out, but I'm sure everybody will work out the best things eventually. Most have got it for Apple, Lewis. You won't lose the CC if you delete and reinstall, Lewis, that's for sure. You can try it, don't know if it'll work though. It's always worth a try. But you know, some people aren't having the game at the moment. But where are we? P4. Pretty easy race again then for this one. Look at that. Albon almost lapping the rival pretty nicely. Hopefully as well, I mean, there's 120, 130 people pretty much here at the moment. Hopefully some of you will join again later, because we will also be doing a live stream later on tonight. And then obviously we will be having a break tomorrow. So hopefully you'll be joining us. Make sure if you are watching, hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button as well. Come and join us past these live streams. Yeah, so L89879, it is out, but it's only an Apple at the moment, frustratingly. But Albon's going to come home in P1, chasing down what is the rival. Look, going pretty slow, just ahead. Great news. Any news for sprints? I haven't heard when sprints are going to come out, but sprints I imagine would be next week. They didn't do it this week because obviously it's unfair to do it on the Tuesday. Well, Mighty Space Chicken, obviously there will be a little bit of quite a bit advantageous for iOS users, but at least you know everything that's happened and you know exactly how to go and approach the game, where I've had to lose plenty of races to try and learn what's going on. But no, appreciate that, Mighty Space Chicken, absolutely appreciate it. Mighty Space Chicken, how did you find the channel? And yeah, that's probably a question that I want to ask anybody that's watching at the moment. If you are a recent subscriber, how did you find my channel? That's good work. Love it. Yeah, just let us know. How have you found me basically? Buy Albon, yes, Papasloth. He was in the shop for today. So if there's any good Series 11, Series 12s, then I will be buying them in the shop because it's cheaper. Cheaper than the CC score, pretty much. As that was a good win. Again, my car struggling a little bit, but another good win. Road to 10k subs, that would be a dream. It would be. Buy crates from the store, too expensive. $1,200 for a legendary crate, no chance. Way expensive. Legendary drivers for PTSD, yes, they should come later in the year. So not straight away, but they will be coming later on in the year. So they will come eventually. Starting to get withdrawal. You can pretend you're playing on mine if you want. See if you do the same moves that I do. So 1.6. So coins do go up quite a bit. We've got the Saber, which we've got an upgrade for. Let's upgrade that. I think this looks quite a good part. YouTube popped up. Ah, fair enough, Papaslav. That's good to see. Let's use that. That looks quite good. Museum welcome. Better to buy Series 12 drivers. So Vikrant, we don't know massively yet. It is basically me thinking that parts might be a little bit better. But we await to see. Because remember, if you buy a driver, you can only buy one anyway. Unless you want to pay massive bucks. Road to 125 likes, road to 10k subs. Oh, we've had this guy quite a bit. Make sure, yes. I mean, 120 people. Let's hit that like button if you can. If you think we're going to win this way, give us some luck. Get hitting that like button. Deserve more than the likes that we've got. Come on, we believe in you. P2. Here we go, 122 likes. Let's get it up to 150. If you're watching, hit the like button. So, free soft, free medium is possible around here. And a free hard, free hard. We're going to use boost again. I need to stop using boost, but they're so powerful. Well, NG Styler, that is the case. It is the case of whether or not they have got the update or not. We don't know. Some people could say they've got it and they haven't. So just bear that in mind as well. As we now close down the rival. So this is going to be, well, we're well ahead of the rival. We are catching him up down the straight. And that race start really pushing us at the opponent. TWD and Lima told me to look at the how-to videos. Been a sub for over a year, of course, JK. Well, yeah, exactly. That's something that some probably people sometimes forget is I could stream offline and not tell anybody what I'm doing. But I let you see all the secrets. Pretty much. Kind of bring us on the journey with us. As we're into P1. Nice little move. Holding up the rival who is pushing on the power unit. Let's see if they close even though we're conserving. We're pulling away. We must have more speed on this car. We've got firework. We must have more speed. Because we were absolutely pulling away down the straight then. Albon ahead of Norris. Yeah, C. Starkey, no idea. It's a bit painful at the moment. So Checo's got better tyres. I'm going to carry on though. Zhou Guan Yu in P7. We're well ahead of the rival. That's good. We can afford to run out of a few tyres. Come back for some hards. Best teacher at the moment. Appreciate it. Miss Vegas tyre breakdown was in free medium, free hard, free hard. It was, Nolene, yes. Firework, yeah, that's what we use for that one. Just trying out different boosts as well, trying to find really what the go-to ones are. Going to run out of tyres, but we should be okay. Not going to lose too much speed. Should have DRS. I mean, it'll be interesting to get players overtaking and speed down the straights. You need a little Mario Kart map, you know, little speed things that you can go on. And rival's just going to get ahead of us. A equals out of best user. No worries, Nolene. More than happy to help. You can add that to your notepad, Nolene. Make it really easy for when you start racing. So what are we? Yeah, rival back P16. So we've won quite a few races in a row now. So we've managed to get the hang. We, Lewis, like it. Like the creativity. Well, Mighty Space Chicken, you want to find racing with it because it's actually really weird not to double click something. Very strange. Because often you go pit and then you click it. And then you click it again. Not anymore. It's very odd. I think it's a really good move, though, Hutch, to remove reliability. It makes the game so much more simple. Whereas before, it was kind of, do you need to, do you not? So I do like the change. As we race on through. Ahead of the pack, where we got Zhou Guan Yu there as well. Try and get a nice little thumbnail, shall we? Wow, look at Russell. Russell looks a bit green. Don't you think the Mercedes looks a bit green because of that front colour? But again, flying through. P1 going to get a nice win. And Albon will try and get a thumbnail as he crosses the line as well. Well, yeah, reliability caused a lot of issues last year. Breaking down was absolutely vital that you didn't do it. Should I spend CC points on Albon? F1 shorts, I wouldn't spend anything yet. I would just hold off until we know what we need. Arsenal going to bottle. I think it'll be Man City, Matthew, mate. Generally think that's going to happen. As Albon comes over. I'll try and get that in. And Zhou Guan Yu coming over as well. Lovely little wins. Nice and solid. We're doing pretty good now. Junkie Garcia, we are on iPhone. That's why we have the update. Developers of the game, yeah, Serve Renox is a bit annoying. Absolutely frustrating. I mean, the game's actually decent. It's just the fact that you can't get it, which obviously doesn't make the game decent because you can't get on it. So I don't know what the issues are with it either, because obviously there's some background details. But 45 points. So we might do one more race here. I might do one more. Another good matchup there. We've had some tough matchups today. Level 1 Norris. And a decent enough car as well. Yeah, lovely that one, Charles. Lovely. But yeah, let's go. Last race. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Let's go. Let's do this. And then we'll be back on in maybe about 2 hours or so. Not cornering still OP. Not too sure yet. Still working that out. Think it's a lot more balanced stats though. But it's very early to know if it is or not. So, let's do one more race. Hopefully we don't lose. We are currently on a 12 win streak. We have picked up a lot better in this series after the very, very frustrating start. That might go now as we probably get a tough matchup. Well, let's find out what we get. Not too bad. Ratzenberger's got really good qualifying drivers though, because we've played him already in our club. Leclerc and Sainz. Leclerc is going to be a better driver. Michael Julius, absolutely throw it out. And yes, I mean, I might as well throw it out myself. If anybody wants to join one of my clubs, then please do get in touch. You can go to basically my Discord and there is a join our club option as well. So we're not going to use any boosts in this one. We're just going to play it easy. And hopefully we can get the win quite comfortably. Race start should be key. If it is a real or non-real. We're going to boost off and look at the power of boosting off the line. Jesus. I mean, we've gone backwards, not great with Zhou Guan Yu, but the rival is back in P13 and P15, not boosting. That is the difference why you've got to boost. It's massive race start in this series. As we're in P1 and P6. Epic Albon we have. Epic Albon is our driver. We've swapped him out, swapped Perez out and put him in. But looking good so far. Looking very good. If we can beat it, if we can keep up the win streaks, that would be nice. Albon's flying out there. He's a great little purchase for what we've got. He's actually holding a few people up right now, look. As you can see, it's pretty chaos out there. In the spray. Let's try and get that. Hey, that'll look all right. Checo versus Albon. Who do you prefer? Well, Checo's the GOAT, man. Checo is an absolute legend.
Oh, Checo is a legend.
Absolute animal.
He is an animal. He's a beast. So a bit queued up in the pack. Zhou Guanyu going backwards, but it's absolutely fine. Going to make sure we just get through. Nolene, have a good one. Thank you for popping in. Zhou over Checo. Checo all day long. Checo all day long. Yes, 25% wetness, absolutely. You're looking at around 22 to 25, Vikram. And no, Daniel, haven't used the spinners. So awaiting a series that I want to stop at, and then I'll go ahead and use them. So Albon will be coming in. We're going to stay on the wets for this run. And Zhou Guanyu about to run out of tyres, but he's going to hold everybody up, which is good. And now, do they go dries? They do. Sainz doesn't. And let's push out as quick as we can. Rival double stacks too. Gone for mediums. And everybody should go to mediums and softs apart from the odd car. And that should give us the advantage here. Porsche, so we're probably gonna call it a day after this race. But what we'll probably do is, obviously, we'll come back later on, do about 6:30 till about 10 maybe. And we'll probably just get this account maybe up to like Series 8, Series 9. Miguel, no. The only reason that I've got so many is because the game broke last year. They didn't allow any spin wheels, so they gave us a bunch altogether. So that is why I've still got them. So this is going to go wet again, actually. Interesting. It's only going to be dry for about 10 seconds. Sainz or Perez, Epic. I'd have to have a look at the stats. I don't know what the stats are, Matt. Lazar, it's because of Android issues. Hopefully, I'll go off for food and you'll have the update. Yeah, Serenox, absolutely. Way too soon to go to them. Zhou Guanyu, I might just pit now because I'm clear anyway. So I might as well pit. Remember, you don't need as many points as you can get. It's all about just beating the rival. As long as you can do that, absolutely fine. Yeah, no worries, Twiggy. Appreciate you popping by. Another great turnout. Make sure you do hit the like button, everybody, as you do set off. And we'll get some more videos planned in as well. After I've done this, I will make the thumbnail and release so you can see the stream that is penciled in. And it'll give me a nice little break for some food, a couple of hours rest. And then we'll go and keep moving this account forward. Graphics, Morty's Face Chicken, absolutely graphics are better. That's one thing that I picked up on straight away on this game. The graphics do look pretty nice. A little bit of a visual improvement. But nice to see you in here as well, SSSDB2. And we've got Zhou Guanyu, Matt, to get through and bring this home. So it doesn't matter where Zhou Guanyu finishes as long as I finish ahead. Because I think he started quite in a decent position. He was up to P5 at one point. But obviously, we've hardly pushed him too much. Hey, it's all good, Lou. It's all good. But we're looking good here. Zhou Guanyu, P12. Remember as well, if you haven't watched it already, I did release a video earlier today, which is a bit of like first impressions, some early tips. So make sure to go and also watch that after this stream if you're a bit bored. Get a kebab from Deliveroo. Imagine. But Shoguan Yu comes through in P12. Good solid winning again. That brings us up to about 14 wins, I think, so far. Probably going to need battery as well at some point. I'm quite surprised this phone stayed within a battery level. Matthew, don't buy anything from the store yet. Just hold off for now. But that is it. That is all good. I'm going to leave it there. Have an absolute good one. And we'll be back later on for another set of racing. Appreciate it, honestly, so much. So massive thank you. Been a fun, it's been a blast. And we keep on going in this game. Make sure you like the comments, like the video, make sure you subscribed, and we'll be back in a couple of hours' time and we'll get the video back out ready to go.